the Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis. Greetings, gamers! This is MrMartin from the Psycho Squad Gaming Club. It's Sunday, time to game. So today we're going to start off with a brand new group, brand new campaign, I guess, and we're going to be playing some Palladium fantasy. I'm kind of boycotting D&D right now. I don't care if you like it or not, but not a fan of the latest stuff going on, so I myself am boycotting. So there you go. And I've always wanted to play Palladium fantasy, just like the Palladium system, obviously, since most of our stuff is uploaded as of that. So, we got everyone on board today. Everyone's made brand new first level characters. We're all ready to start, so we'll go through some character introductions for everyone. I'll start off with, I'm running a character as well. I'm going to be playing today A-Wynd Thar. He is a human knight of the realm, and that's it. So he's a big human. His whole family thing is that he is a brand new knight, and he's actually from peasant heraldry. His parents are on a farm and everything, and because of ties and stuff, a noble noticed my, I guess you could say, my character's physical prowess and said, I'm going to support that guy to be a knight. So, ta-da, here I am. Thar is Knight of the Realm. He is from the Western Empire. So he's very militaristic. That'll take care of him. Next, let's go over to Monte. Catman, how are you doing today?
Not doing too bad. The lady that I have with me is a very large female Wolfen. She comes from one of the local areas. She was brought up differently and, well, she doesn't actually hate humans as it stands. She had a pretty rough life growing up, but she's learned to be merciful and forgiving, and has actually saved the life of a fairly powerful human individual that now he's got a change of heart. Maybe they ain't all bad.
Right on. And your OCC is?
She is a mercenary soldier.
Okay, mercenary warrior. Soldier is a separate OCC. Buddy. Thank you very much. Greg, how you doing, brother? Why don't you tell us about your character real quick?
Well, he's the youngest of twins from a noble elf, an aristocratic elf household. She's a druid, stands about 6 feet tall, very to this kind of a bob, kind of a muddy look to her. Her skin tone with ice blue eyes, and very opinionated and really activist. And her parents were, she grew up, her mother was ditched by her father, who is the aristocrat, who stripped their land, and they were stewards for several lands, but he tricked her and into selling off all the lands. So, and they got displaced from their home. So we're wandering, we're like gypsies wandering from the north.
Cool. Thank you. All right, Rob, you're up. How are you doing? And tell us about your character, please.
I'm hanging in there, working on a migraine, but it's good. I am the older and prettier twin to Greg's character, which goes by what's your name again, Greg?
A-Wynd Leafbringer.
I am Raevyn, go by Ray, and I came out first, so I'm the oldest. And did I say prettiest? Yeah. And everything that A-Wynd mentioned, but I am blonde hair, still have the ice blue eyes, long hair, but I usually have it covered. Wear dark clothes. I am a thief. Only steal for what's needed. I don't really care about wealth otherwise. Help people out, kind of Robin Hood type thing. A little more salty. Constantly smoking. Got a pipe that I am constantly puffing on, and won't ride horses, because I got kicked in the head when I was little, and I won't have anything to do with those hoof demons.
Nice.
Have the during the back of the wagon always.
Cool. Thomas, well, thank you. Thomas is here. Thomas, how you doing? Tell us about your character, man.
I'm playing Elvish Longbowman. He is kind of in the middle of his life for an elf. He's 52, but he looks like he's 25. He's a big elf. Years of living out in the wilderness on his own have built his muscles and gave him kind of a serious demeanor. He is unprincipled. He's pretty big elf. He's 6 foot. He's 145 pounds. Yeah, he's physical strength of 17. He's a big elf. He was born in the Old Kingdom. Where? Well, I don't know. So he has long hair. Again, he doesn't really have time to cut it because he's out in the wilderness a lot. He likes to stay in the wilderness. He's not a big fan of big cities. So, yeah. And he does have an irrational fear in magic circles. He had a bad experience a long time ago. He don't trust magic. That's voodoo right there.
Again?
Yeah, again. Again.
Character in phase rule does that.
Yep.
Cool.
So this time, he doesn't have big boobs that grow.
Great. I think we have that covered between Monte and Greg, I'm sure. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we have covered? I missed that part.
Characters with big boobs, Greg.
Mine aren't that big. I have more like medium boobs.
Are we really going to have this discussion?
Yeah. Might as well have it now.
All right, Monte, go ahead. Tell us about your...
Greg's all fluff.
Tell us about your great tracts of land. Get it over with.
There's no fluff about me.
Oh, good Lord.
It's called Expert. It's moo.
All right, Brandon. I would ask how you're doing, but I'm over it now. So, tell us about your character, there, buddy.
Well, I guess I can say I've got the shortest description, but that's because I'm playing a Kobold. I'm playing a Kobold priest of light who worships the warrior goddess of Ruga.
Bless you.
And
Well, he does say that.
And
Bless you. I would think. Anyway,
and where's your kneecaps?
priest joke.
And he's got a fondness for hammers, and his race really doesn't like him because he's too nice to elves and humans for his kind.
Right, you're a player character, so you're going to be outside the bounds of normal racial, social constructs. So sure.
And then he's got a IQ of 25, so he's a smart little shit. And then a physical beauty of 16, which is really damn good for a Kobold.
well, mine's 19.
And he flies.
I'm a 1d6 plus 6 race.
Oh yikes.
He flies in a tight spiral.
No. I don't think that's a very good idea.
We already established this. Just gotta make sure.
Cobalt tossing.
We just gotta make sure the ogres don't spike you again. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
All right. Excellent. So everyone's got their characters. I told everyone when you made up your characters at the very end of part, everyone's going to end up in the Western Empire, down on the Old Kingdom frontier. It's as far south of the Western Empire as you can get, bordering the Old Kingdom. We're actually going to be in the Grisham province and inside the capital city of Caer Nightfallen. So it's a large city, 25,000 plus people, and we're starting, everyone looking for a job. Everyone has heard of the city is hiring adventurers. So for whatever reason that you individually have, you're all here in this tavern, getting ready to talk to a representative for the government about a job. Now, another thing I'll bring up that we talked about is we've got some people who know each other. My character, Thar, knows your Kayden, so we've got the Knight and the Priest of Light that are hanging out together. I call him my little BB guy. Come here, get up on my shoulders, let's go. Just keep me healed while I hit things.
Yeah, it's not for speed.
And then, obviously, Greg and Rob's character, you guys know each other. You traveled here yourselves to get away from your family as much as possible and looking for a job. And Rob, you are not actively part of a thieves guild in your background.
Yeah, he's hunting, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot to.
Hold on, let me get their answer. Sorry, dude. Go ahead, Rob. You got walked on.
That's fine. Had trouble with the guild because I was doing jobs outside of their purview, and they wanted me to join, and I didn't. So
Okay, cool.
had a job that I think it went really well, but they didn't think so. So yeah.
All right, cool. Thomas, what were you saying?
I forgot to mention my character's name. His name is Hamon.
That's a good thing. I won't remember that. All right.
No, it's Hamon.
I just have Harmon, so good enough.
Yeah, you misspelled it.
Well, whatever.
No.
I'll have to fix it later.
I already did on my end. Don't worry.
Good enough. So, Monte and Thomas, that leaves you two guys, your two characters. You guys are just showing up as solos, basically, right?
Yep.
Okay, good enough.
Yep, indeed.
Alright. So, Care Nightfallen, the city you guys are in. Rob, you'll probably be somewhat pleased to know that there is no active Thieves Guild in Nightfallen at all. They're a border town with the Old Kingdom. They don't have time to support the local Thieves Guilds. It's a big city, technically, but they don't have the infrastructure to support a Thieves Guild just yet. So at least you don't have that you have to worry about at this time. So all of us are going to be in the Sharp Edge Tavern and Inn. This is where everyone has a room. Unless you're traveling with someone, then you can, both of you share a room will be just fine. Everyone's going to get information that we are going to be meeting with a gentleman called Counselor Bowman, D-O-M-A-N. Oh, and I can put his name in the chat just so everyone has it. All right, thank you, Monte. And he works directly for House Grisham. And House Grisham is the ruling house in the city. So all of us applied. We're all sitting at a large table. None of us have weapons. We're not allowed to have any sort of weaponry brandished in the city at all unless you are part of the militia or the police force, stuff like that. I'm sorry I missed that. I was slamming a door.
Just a quick question. Could I possibly have secreted a dagger or two on myself? Or is that more trouble than it's going to be worth? Because I'd like to try it.
I believe that there's a skill for that.
Is there? What would it be?
Conceal object or something? Conceal contraband?
I don't recognize that as a skill in Palladium fantasy. No.
I have detect conceal. So I don't have anything listed as conceal. Yeah, just a quick aside, if it's not tenable.
Actually, I will consider it a part of Prowl as a skill.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And it doesn't look like you have Prowl. How does a thief not have the skill
How
Prowl?
do I not have Prowl?
Well, it's
That was a basic skill. Is it just not listed here? I thought it came with the OCC. Picklocks, pickpockets. One.
Like acrobatics or something automatically, and that has prowl in it?
Yeah, I
No,
think.
they don't have that skill.
What?
Really?
Yeah, they don't start with Prowl and they don't start with Acrobatics.
Oh my
You can
God.
choose it. They're not allowed to take
I have
gymnastics in it.
acrobatic. Okay, well, I guess I overlooked that.
Not that type of thief. You're not that type of thief, buddy.
Yeah, Acrobatics does not come with Prowl.
Well, then I didn't even attempt it if it was. Yeah. Okay.
Never mind. Wow, you know what? Gymnastics doesn't come with Prowl either. Prowl is a separate skill in fantasy.
Dang.
Dang.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Even I had Prowl. Yeah, I took it, but.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's the first time we played, so if there's a skill that you want to get rid of and swap it for Prowl, we can do it real quick. If there's anything that...
Yeah, I'm looking here. Because sworn I had Prowl. Because I took it with right alongside Streetwise. Because they're kind of they're on the list, as I recall.
Yeah, it's...
But yeah, it's
we didn't
definitely not on my character.
Yeah, we know
let's
that.
see. Let's replace...
Who needs to know how to swim? You know?
That'd be good for me.
I just thought because I might want to going through moats and stuff, so that's why I took swimming, and I don't want to be in a moat if I don't know how to swim. Let's see, how about, gosh, there's really nothing else I could street.
Well, you can't get rid of the OCC skills, because you started off
that's
with
right,
those.
that's an OCC, never mind.
Yep. The third column is your OCC
Right,
skills.
I guess it's swimming then. Much as I'd hate to do that, but okay. Swimming out, prowl.
You got it.
I definitely want to be able to prowl.
Yeah, that's just something that you're going to have to...
What would that be?
So, okay, so go ahead and roll a percentage,
Oh, shoot, I don't even have my dice. I'll be right back.
or not.
And we definitely tell us the first level thief, one pair.
Stop shaking, little buddy. I've got a field goal. Come on.
I like this. I don't like this at all. Nah, you had to buy me a new set of armor last time.
I'm a big country boy of a knight. I can throw a tight spiral. Ha! Everyone's
Okay, looking for 10 siders here.
And so once again,
First one's the
basically you don't have to grab with you a rope in and say hold on to the rope tight.
Yes.
I got a 34.
So you can have a hidden dagger on your body. Yes.
Okay, then I shall.
Considering those are the only weapons that you have, but yeah, you can hide one. You were able to sneak past it, so not a problem. So we're all sitting at a table, no armor, no weapons. Looking over each other. I didn't really go into it, but my character Thar, again, he's human, 22 years old. He's built like a professional wrestler. He's 6'2", 220 pounds of chiseled meat. He's a big human.
Oh, shoot, I forgot I'm happy all the time.
Yeah, those background rolls, we got some interesting background rolls in here, so.
Let's just hope I don't get bored.
My physical stats are all in the 20s for this dang human, so he's a big dude.
Oh, and I speak in a southern drawl.
Makes two of you.
And if anyone is near me, I'm just going to put it out there. It's a role play. It's a background thing that I rolled up for this poor guy. Thar is a peasant knight, so he was grown up that to be a man, you have to smell like a man. So he has got incredibly bad BO.
Oh my god.
So even just sitting there at the table, people who are nearby at the table are like, dude! And if you're a race that smells good, yeah, sorry.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, don't be surprised if the kobold suddenly trips him near a slow-moving creek.
It's not bath month. Stop
it's
it.
bath day.
God, well,
You're supposed to take a bath every day? You don't work on a farm, do you, boy?
Well, when you clean up as much blood as I have.
Only blood we clean up is when the horses and the calves give birth. You gotta catch them. Quick!
What the heck?
Yeah. So here we all are. Everyone's just sitting at this table. A large gentleman will come over, sit down, bellies up to the table after the servers give him some bread and what probably is like a wine and stuff. He introduces himself. He says, "Greetings, adventurers and mercenaries alike. My name is Counselor Bowman, and I hail from House Grisham. I am looking to hire an adventuring group. You are all here at behest of my summons, and I appreciate that. So it looks like that according to your resumes and such that I've talked to, we have a noble knight of the realm, a priest of the church, thank you both, a very large mercenary warrior, man." He's nodding to Monte's character, looks over at Thomas's character,
Just smiles away.
looks over at Thomas's character, nods.
Now, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing quite well. Thank
I'm
you.
glad. Get it.
Oh, dear God. We went overboard. All right.
He's happy all the time. He has a southern accent. What do you want me to do?
I was not prepared for Bubba J.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
Raise hell, praise Dale.
I'm ready to do this work.
Like before Hale didn't get rich.
But now I like some money, though. You know what I'm
We will
saying?
cover funds here.
I got you.
Then I'll look at the other two elves and it'll say, and it looks like we have some representatives for more adventurers. One of you, obviously, I can tell is a nature lover. He's pointing at Greg's character, and he says,
Yeah, she just opens her hood and nods.
"All right," and then he'll fix his gaze onto Rob's character and just go, "Sir, you look more like a commoner than you do anything else. Could you please tell me where your adventuring skills lie?"
I am a procurer.
"Ah, understood. Your skills are welcomed here and probably most valuable in this excursion. Thank you, sir."
Sounds good.
And to do this for role playing because my character is not that bright. Everyone's going to hear me try and whisper to my little kobold buddy, but just that way everyone will hear him regard the priest. How many elves do we have to have in one group? My goodness. It was a little loud. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're just like, shush. Shut up, they can hear you.
I'm pretty sure people for 3 tables over can hear you.
Yeah. Which he'll just look around. Then he'll just look around kind of embarrassing, like, just shrug his shoulders like, oh well.
Kind sir, do you have a problem with elves?
Uh-oh.
Now, sir, I don't know who you think this is, but we don't appreciate the racism over here.
It's him.
Oh, we don't appreciate the racism over here, sir. Listen, you may be a whole knight in shining armor.
Oh, he's shining.
I put my hands on my brother's shoulder. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I was starting to get up. Yeah, I was like,
Hey,
I kind of raised up in my chair.
my kinsman, let me deal with this, all right? Listen,
Okay.
if we're gonna be working together, you're gonna have to turn all that stuff down, man.
When another man stands up to another man, he's initiating something. You want to go there?
Let's just calm down.
Yeah. Oh dear God, no. Oh dear God, no. Please stop.
I mean, hey, if we can do this, we can go, all right?
I am tall enough that if y'all swing a low blow, I'm the one that gets hit. Calm down.
This, you might want to step in here because, yeah.
There's 3 of us against you, man. You may be some knight of whatever diggity do, but
I can handle those odds. I'll wake up in the morning.
well, you just stupid.
I'm gonna grab it up. God, you men.
Dear goodness gracious.
If you're all done measuring dicks.
We was just sitting at her spot in the corner of the table far away, just looking at these people smile and just like, this is going to be a fun group. She says that aloud.
This is gonna be a fun group.
Yeah, you just hear the kobold like head on the table over. Help me.
Bonk, bonk.
Bad enough I had to get the tallest chair they had. Come on, guys.
We had to put a box on it, but
Silence. That's not any noise.
I just kind of put up my hands in front of my. I'm like, I didn't mean anything by it. I just asked him.
That's all, Ray, just calm. I know how you are. Let it go.
And I just kind of do an aside to my sister, like, are all humans like this? I don't remember the humans back in the village being this awesome. This.
You just let it go.
Alright.
so
Let it go.
counselor's just sitting there. He's just all smiles. He's kind of enjoying this, and he's all like, "This is going to be very good for you guys. I can tell." But if you guys want to wait for the physical bolstering and stuff afterwards, he's gonna lift up a leather pouch that looks like it's kind of heavy, and he's gonna kind of slam it a little hard on the table to where it makes an obvious heavy jingle coin noise when he sets it down. Cling!
I think that thing weighs more than Kayden does.
And he goes, "I have money. Do I have your attention now?" Yeah.
My character cares the least about money.
Yeah, we only care about money enough to just be comfortable. So yeah, that's why I'm being kind of quiet right now. It's like, that's cool. Yeah, but
So he continues. I know that some of you adventurers might be aware that most of the time you have to go through a mercenary guild or an adventurers guild or some sort of guild that we have to pay separately for to hire a group like this. Well, that is not the case out here in the frontier cities of the Western Empire. We run outside the charter business edicts of the mercenary guilds, so we can hire independently.
well, that's a good thing because I'm not in the guild.
So if everyone here present here wants to continue, what I would like to hire you for is to investigate a abandoned cave that we have information that suggests that a clan of goblins have moved into it. And we have already learned that these goblins have been doing some raiding along the borders of the Western Empire. Now, if anyone has the skill history, we can make a roll.
The skill what?
History.
I do.
Oh, damn it. Crit fail.
Oh my goodness, seriously?
Double lot.
First roll of the day. Good job, Brandon.
Yay!
Good job.
I've got a fucking 62 to do that one.
Wow. Okay.
Smart.
Oh. All
I
right.
got a 21.
Does that make it?
Yeah, that makes it.
Okay.
That's what I have.
So you know, with the Western Empire, that they are exceedingly hostile towards what they consider non-humans. So things like the monster races is what they consider non-humans. They're pretty much don't exist in the Western Empire. It's primarily done by dwarves, elves, humans, and the like. And then the government structure also is heavily influenced by the giant race of the Cyclops, uniquely enough. So there. Yeah. Here's where your double octave for your history's going to come in. You didn't hear the word goblins. For some reason, your mind locks in on a cave of... Yeah, let's make this bad. It was a double lock. A cave of Cyclops.
Here.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna sink in his chair. It's like,
I'm a tooth filling for these things, man. So, is it only the two of you that have that skill?
What?
history.
History?
No, I have history.
Okay, roll it.
Gotcha. 30 ain't that good, but...
At least you have it.
36.
Still better than what I did.
So 36 is, you know of the Western Empire, you just don't know about their attitudes towards monsters. But this guy's pretty much saying, yeah, we don't really care about these things. So what we'd like for you to do is travel to the cave, which is going to be roughly about 80 miles south of here. You're going to be along the border of the Old Kingdom. We would suggest that you take the main merchant road south for 75 miles until you get to a landmark that our scouts have set up. And he's going to unroll a map parchment that he has out, and he'll slide it forward. It's just basically a hand-drawn, line that goes south, and then it's going to have a thing on, at this big tree at the road, there is 5 rocks that are lined up, and one of them is painted green. That's the mark. And then at the marker, you'll turn east and go 5 miles towards the cliff face, and you'll find the cave. Your guys' job is very simple. Kill all the goblins that inhabit that cave. We need it completely cleared out. Yes, you're killing giants. So,
Do we really have to kill them all?
Oh, why, are you some sort of goblin lover?
the knight's going to be like, they're goblins. Yeah, they're scourge of the lands. They need to be eradicated. I'm good.
If they're giving us money?
Sorry, little buddy. You're like,
He's
I'm
under
not
the
doing it!
He's probably going to freak out like that just because, he's been hearing giants.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know what he's paying attention to, but for some reason he heard giants. So he's like, we're going to kill giants. How the
Oh, we're going to help me.
Hey, sis, we can always look at diplomatic options when we arrive.
Yeah.
Unless you'll speak gobbly. I don't.
So the payment for this job, upon return, and I'm going to make that loud and clear here, again, upon your return, and confirmation from our scouts that the job was done. So when you return, and I receive word from our forward scouts that have already been sent out, well, they're the ones who found this, but when they are satisfied that you guys have performed the job and they give word back to me, I will be releasing 600 gold pieces to each one of you. Plus, as a bonus, you are allowed to keep whatever that you pillage from the cave that these creatures have pillaged. The only difference to that, he says the word caveat and the knight goes, huh? And you're just like, shut up, dude. He's about to ask, you're like,
Small words.
yeah, you're like, small words. And he goes, the only difference to that is if you have loot that directly belongs to the house, our house Grisham, we have rights to take that back. But everything else is yours.
Sounds only fair.
Sounds pretty fair, huh, Cecil?
Well, we don't really need to kill them, do we?
Well,
We'll talk about it on the road.
they need to be gone. Killing is the best way to do it, but if you want to enslave them, start your own business, and sell them off, that's completely up to you. Just the knight just kind of bristles up like, wait, what? Okay.
What kind of knight are you?
Like, I know slavery is a common thing in the Empire, but Jesus.
It is.
What are you a knight of?
He's a knight of the Western. Yeah, he's just like.
That sounds good. You mean in order to, enslave them so they can work off their freedom?
Oh my god.
So, he just ignores that question. He's just all like, well, this is going to be interesting now, won't it? Like I said,
I don't say we'll be hanging the group.
you get paid upon the completion of the job. The completion of the job is eradicating the goblins out of the cave.
They'll be eradicated. Promise you that.
Goblins don't tend to be very nice, so I don't see she would. Wait, no, Cyclops. Shit. Very confused because I hear Cyclops and then I hear goblins like, what are we fighting?
Oh my.
Thar will look at his
will-
little buddy. What's Cyclops?
Oh my god, this man is dumb.
Yeah, he's just gonna scratch his head.
You said Cyclops. What Cyclops?
Is that what he said?
No!
Why
We're
the...
not fighting Cyclops, we're fighting little itty bitty goblins! No bigger than you! Okay, is she gonna help? Probably not, she don't care about us. Yeah, I know, we're not supposed to talk about this in open.
You do realize I'm the one that heals you, right?
You heal me,
With her
not
power.
her.
With her power.
That's not proven. She don't care. Gods are useless. They don't listen to the common folk.
True that.
In the back of your mind, there's a little knock by your god going like, oh, this boy.
Hey! Server, can you get me a beer? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of listening to these people. Five!
Yeah, she'll drop off drinks. So, all right. He finishes eating, grabs his gold pouch, tucks it away inside of his robes, and says, "You're all on your own. You can look me up here at this tavern when you come back. I'm sure my scouts will be reporting your positions and everything. So if you decide not to take the job or whatnot, just the way it is. But you are free to do whatever you need to do and leave whenever is convenient for you."
How much do the beers cost? How much do I need to
Are there any shops here?
It's a city. There are lots of shops here.
Oh, weapons store.
Several. Not really weapon stores. They're actually just blacksmith shops. But this city will have 6 blacksmiths in it. Easy. That's the major ones. There are minor ones here and there, but you kind of gotta know them really. But
How much does a longsword cost? I probably can't afford it right now, but...
Before he leaves, I say, is there a particular place that you would recommend?
they're all good within this city. I don't shop there myself, so I really am not going to be able to give you a good enough.
Did you say that we had drinks served?
Yes, drinks are served.
Okay. I slam the outline from him. I just slam it.
And the counselor will actually give gold to the server and go, the first round's on me. The knight's gonna watch that little elf slam his and just do the same. Just all like challenge accepted, bitch. Like, all right. All right, Bowman does the same thing, slams it. Come on, little buddy.
I will do it as quick as I can, but I don't think I can slay it.
Of course, no, it's gonna be gnomish size. It'll be gnomish size.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it.
Yeah, you're like, you get 3/4 through it, and I'll be.
Monte,
She's there, she's watching, she's sipping a drink.
I tell you in Wolfen, I go, God, these men.
She tells you back in both Wolfen and what's wrong with that? They're men.
I go, Jesus. I go, their egos.
She kind of flattens her ears and looks at him like, really? There he goes.
Wow! Damn!
I find that alcohol helps people tell the truth. Granted, I don't know what they're saying.
Well, but she
We have some
it looks, people watch like, this is going to be interesting, good bases, I like this. So you guys always just power slam before you walk out the door?
just kind of my thing. Here for another round, anybody?
So if you go shopping, a longsword's going to be in this area. It's going to be roughly about 70 gold at one of the reputable, one of those 6 blacksmiths. They're all going to be roughly the same.
Alright,
Unless you want something.
I'll buy one.
Unless you want like a dwarven or kobold specialized one, it's going to be a lot more.
No, I'll just take a long
You're
sword.
looking like 200, 250 gold.
I'll just take a long
Because
sword.
they're normally like 3 times the cost. So.
I'll get a long sword.
I'm looking for, there he goes. I'll be looking for kind of an exotic type weapon.
What's the damage on that?
The damage of a longsword is 2d6.
Gotcha. Parry on that is the same +5 as my dagger.
It will be your hand-to-hand combat parry plus skill if you have the skill for sword.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I believe first level sword gives you... No, there is no bonus to parry. There's a bonus to strike at first level.
So I got +4. And it says my dagger has a... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Is dagger the same thing as sword?
No.
No? So I need a
No.
different skill for dagger?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a weapon proficiency for knife.
Shoot, diggy darn. Oh,
Right.
well.
That's why you're...
Yeah, it's at +3. Gotcha. Oh, well. Thank you.
Yes. You can use any weapon, but if you don't have the weapon proficiency for it, then you don't get a bonus in weapon proficiency. You only get a bonus according to your physical prowess. Which
Gotcha.
I don't personally agree with, but I'm just going to roll with the base rules for right now before I start adjusting stuff. So Thar's got his big hands on his big arms resting on the table, nursing another drink, and he'll just say, since we're all traveling together, how are we going to get there? I have a horse. I'm sorry, my fellow priest and I have a horse. Sorry, little buddy.
Well, I'm not getting anywhere near a horse, so.
How far is it?
80 miles.
Wow, we can wow.
In a couple of days.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Born in the wilderness. Let's go.
Sounds good. Does anyone else have any sort of horses? What's the hootsits?
No horses. No.
Wait a minute, how much is
No
a
horses.
tent? Because I feel like
Go look it up in the book.
you have the book.
Yeah.
Oh, and Keith, it says here I have 4 daggers.
Yes.
I'd like to get war daggers
Okay.
as fine as I can get that's reasonably priced. Because I'd really like to have backups on backups.
You want a one-man tent?
Yeah.
60 gold.
Damn! Okay.
That's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. Daggers.
Okay.
You can find a good supply of daggers, but they will be 15 gold apiece.
I'll get 4. I have 250 gold, so that would leave me with 190.
Good enough. Unless you want superior weapons, they'll have those as well. If you want a special one, they'll have them here.
What is a special one?
You can choose kobold blade weapons that do +1 damage, or +2 damage, or +3 damage. Or you can get one that is +1 to parry, or +1 to parry and strike, but that's like 8 times the cost, the base cost. So the cheapest one is +1 damage, and that's 1.5 times the base cost. That's just for +1 damage. If you want one with +2 damage, it's double the base cost. If you want a really nice one.
So +1 is 1.5, which would be, let's see, oh god, I can't do the math. It's 7.5, 23-ish, or 30 for the +2.
Right. Yeah, if you want a dagger with +2 damage, I mean...
Let's do 2 + 2 instead of 4 base. So I'm gonna get 2 + 2s
Okay, excellent.
for the same 60.
So you'll have 6 daggers on you. 2 of them are going to be kobold, and they both will be +2 damage.
And I'll be holding those back for the big guns, unless I'm desperate.
You have the same strike and parry numbers as the normal ones. They don't add anything. They're just really
Yeah,
sharp.
since I'm throwing them, I don't figure I need
Yeah.
strike and parry right now. Something I'll look into maybe.
Yeah, and you can combine these, but then it just starts to get really expensive. You know, you're looking at 10 times base the cost and stuff. So
Yeah. Plus 2 seems fine to me.
yeah,
For the cost.
+2 damage is pretty good. And Thomas, you had asked about what it costs for a beer, and I'm just now getting to it. If anyone wants to, the first round was free, and after that we had to pay. So what we're drinking is going to be a heavy beer. What is ordered, and each heavy beer is 4 gold. I'm gonna take 8 gold off of my character, because I'm going to buy myself at least a couple of drinks. I'm going to say 20 gold total, that way I can have a steak and, a meal. I'm going to spend 20 gold. If anyone else wants to spend money to eat here, then yeah, 20 gold will get you a steak and a couple of beers. If you want more, up the price. So it's up to you guys. Or since you're elves, if you want just a salad, it will be.
I ain't that type of ale.
I'll say that.
Yeah, Ray will do a steak and 2 beers, and then when the beers, I said I want both beers at the same time. I'm gonna slam them both.
Someone's getting shit-faced!
How would it be for just a steak and one more beer?
Yeah.
I'll just have my salad.
God. Are you going to have the 2 beers, or are you looking at wine, or what are you having? So I can adjust the price for you.
I won't have beer. If there's wine, yeah, I'll taste the wine.
Okay, so the wine will be, for here, it's actually kind of a sweet wine. It's going to be 5 gold per glass of wine, and if you want a salad, that will be 3 gold. So, however much you want. Monte, are you in for the 20 gold, or are you going to get more, since you're kind of big?
You're gonna do this with steak and potatoes. She's keeping away from the alcohol, except the one she was given. Likes to keep her head clear, and she'll basically settle for something a lot lighter than alcohol, if they had it.
Like a sweet mead?
Yeah, it's alright, that'll work.
Yeah, that's
That'll work just fine.
yeah, 3 gold per sweet mead, if you want that.
Yeah, she'll ask for that instead of the beers, if possible.
Cool, no, that's fine. Take the gold off your characters, man. Make sure you guys are watching it. So there you go. So when are we when are we leaving?
Well, I need to go find a blacksmith. I have a special need.
Yeah, we know.
Wow.
Oh,
So so it sounds like everyone wants to go shopping to go adventuring. That's cool. So maybe we'll discuss tomorrow at dinner to see when we want to leave, if we're going to leave the next day or whatnot. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You got church stuff you want to go do?
Always.
Yeah.
I'll be outside the city walls camping.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah. If we're going to if you guys are going to spend another night in this inn, then you gotta account for that as well.
Nope.
The first night was taken care of, apparently. Well, actually, tonight was taken care of by the councilman.
Poor as hell right now.
I like the forest. I love the forest.
Keith, you cut out on me. How much the cost?
For what, the inn?
Yeah, you spend the night there.
I'm looking that up now. Give me a minute.
I vote we leave the next morning. Just
My character does not care when we leave, as long as he is outside the city walls.
Yep.
But yeah, if you guys want to stay
Well,
outside
I'm
this...
gonna spend the free night here for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a free night.
Are you gonna stay? You gonna stay?
Yeah.
I go, really? You gonna stay?
Yeah. It's free. I mean,
I know. You and your city life. You know me. I'm going to the woods. And you
I don't have any worries. You be careful.
know I'm more at home in the woods anyway. Creatures.
They call me a tree hugger, and they be correct.
Since I slammed 3 beers, do I need to make an alcohol check? I'm curious because
I'm not really too worried about it.
Nah.
If you want to get
Okay.
into it. But
I'm just trying to stay in the character. I was seeing if I could get the others to kind of do a drinking game with me. But
yeah, I know you got that bonus, so...
So as far as this bonus goes, it's a +1 d4 save. Do I have to roll the d4 every time, or is it?
It was a one-time roll. We should.
There's one time I rolled a 3. I do remember that. That's
Okay,
why
so
I was
so we can just change it to where you get a plus. You get a
+3.
Yeah, you get a +3 versus the alcohol effect. So this alcohol really doesn't bug you that much.
Oh, okay.
It's a heavy
I
beer,
was just
so
thinking if I could get anybody else at the table to go to test them, kind of see how they can handle their alcohol.
My character can't very well.
Thar would like to, but he's thinking about the adventure. He doesn't drink in excess, so he won't take up on you with the challenge.
Okay, fair enough. Just know, you guys are a bunch of lightweights. Okay.
I'm only 80 pounds.
Aww. That really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I'm the heaviest. I'm the biggest one here, besides Keith's character.
Wolfen is.
And the wolf, yeah, and the wolf.
The Wolfen is 7 feet tall and 340 pounds. Who's freaking bigger than that? My God! And 55 pounds of that is Tata's, because I know Monte.
It's only 45 pounds.
Oh my gosh, he went medium-sized.
Z-Cup is still medium?
That lower physical endurance, she can't support as much. She had to learn how to cut it down a little bit. Mom's cooking really made her grow up and out.
Yeah.
And I would state that mother was a robust woman.
I saw it in your background, yes. But
And you think she's half Wolfen, half Italian.
excellent. So, Monte will cover the cost if we decide to do that. So we spend the night in the inn. Let's just try and go through real quick. If you guys want to buy stuff, this is now the time to do it. You can go to the
I got
book.
what I wanted.
Yeah, okay. You can go to the book starting on page 272 and scroll down the next few pages. That will have a bunch of equipment in there. That'll give you the base cost. That's good. That's pretty much good enough unless it's armor or weapons. Armor or weapons in this region is actually marked up a little bit, so if you need anything like that, let me know.
I'm just looking. I'm looking for a good blowgun.
Okay. You have one now.
Oh, I do. I thought that was just on there. I thought I still have to get one.
No, I looked at it. I gave you one. It was good.
Oh,
It actually said that you got a weapon per your weapon efficiency that you have. So you already have a wooden blowgun on your character sheet, and you got 10 darts. Don't have any sort of drugs or poisons or anything, so they're just normal darts.
no. Well, I go to the plant store looking for
The plants.
some plants, the apothecary place, and looking for some disabling poisons to make some.
So you want to go to yes? Okay, I got you.
An apothecary place, then that's where I'll go to look for something that put them to sleep or disable or their stats.
Yes, there will be a couple of herbalist shops that deal with stuff like that.
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll go to herbalist shop.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta look it up. See what. So yeah, that's fine. You can note there all you want to. That's what the chat is for. So that way you guys can. So a sleep drug that will be on there. There's going to be a couple of the vendors that will have the sleep drug, but each dose is going to be 550 gold.
Get your hand out of my money purse.
Alchemy is expensive. People have to make this stuff, so yeah, they charge a pretty penny for it.
Especially if they don't get the materials themselves, they have to pay for the materials, and then they labor.
Okay, well, I guess I just got to get the materials to make a sleep drug.
Yep.
That's nice.
Well, would you be able to forage like that when we're out and about?
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm just heading out there and start looking for
Right.
the material to look for.
That doesn't help us, right?
Thar doesn't have anything to spend. I already spent gold on him when I created my character. I got a bunch of extra stuff. Monte, what about you? Is LeeLuu gonna buy anything? Is there anything extra that you need?
I couldn't even buy one though.
Hey Monte, you there? Alright, I guess he stepped away. A-Wynd, Raevyn, you guys are taken care of pretty much. Thomas, anything for Hamon? How are you spelling his name?
Hamon. It's Hamon.
Oh, I didn't spell it wrong on the character sheet.
Yes, you did. You put an R in there.
Hamon.
Yeah.
That's what I have here on the character sheet.
No, you put an R in there. You said Harmon.
Oh, I put Harmon on the tab name. That's what I didn't. But it's Hamon on the character sheet itself. Got it. Good enough. So, is there anything that you need, Thomas?
No.
Cool. What about for Kayden over there? Is there anything he needs?
No, he's saving. That's
Okay. Gotta save up for that crap, huh?
fine. It's so bright outside.
Excellent. So if everyone's okay, then we'll just bounce to that night. We'll grab something to eat if you guys want, and if we're talking about leaving in the morning, I mean, if everyone's going to stay outside, I'll look at my little priest buddy and go, I'll stay outside the city wall so we can get going in the morning. I don't care.
I'm
I didn't have an issue with that.
there. I'm foraging.
Okay.
Just don't go foraging too close to someone's farm.
Well, he's going to be foraging on the outskirts of a major city that's got a lot of alchemists in there. They ain't shit available out here. Not for not for a while. So the alchemists themselves are just all like, yeah, when I have to go foraging, I have to go towards those mountains about 100 miles away. It's a week trip. So foraging takes a while. You're not going to find anything around the city.
I'll look for spiders or any kind of snakes or something to drain their venom or whatever.
Yeah, you're going to have a hard time finding that. It's slim pickings around this city, dude.
Yeah, it looks like a damn exterminator went through.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one that's doing it. It's a city. All those resources are taken up by, yeah.
Did you make any adjustments to my character sheet after I sent it to you?
For what?
Like the weapon damage and such?
Yeah, your Warhammer is 2d4 and the Horseman Hammer is 1d6.
You?
Plus 1 to strike, plus 4 to parry for both of them.
When I meet back up with Sister, I'm gonna be like, hey, sis, you got some dipping sauce for my daggers?
Dippin' sauce.
No,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately not. The slim pickings out there, there's nothing out here. And the establishment is charging an arm and a leg.
So if it's 80 miles away, it's going to take us close to about 2.5 days to get there. You figure you're going to cover, in armor and everything, we're walking and stuff, about 3 miles an hour. You do 10 hours of travel roughly. You're going to cover roughly about 30 or so miles in a day's trek.
I'm checking the flora as we go.
It's
See what I can find.
It'll take a few days.
Me with my pitiful physical endurance, I am riding on the horse of the night.
I'm on my horse, so you know that's what my horse is for.
I'm just checking everything, the flora and everything.
I'm walking.
Cool. So we don't run into anything for easily 2.5 days. We're doing the main merchant road, so there's guards that are on foot patrol and on mounted patrol. The caravans going in and out like crazy, so they're everywhere, including camping. When we go to finally stop and camp somewhere, there's going to be times where we're going to have to, camp in the off places because a caravan's already has the, the merchant stops on the side of the roads where a stream is and stuff like that. So
I just rolled to see if my character got bored. 9, I'm safe.
Oh, okay. Stabby. What are you doing?
If we stick to a stream, I tie one of my daggers to the staff and do a little spear fishing.
Oh, need be. She'll fish herself if there's a good fishing area around. Otherwise, she'll be quite happy.
Did you buy fishing gear?
That's
I dumped those and I hope that'd be enough for a fishing pole and proper gear. I may have misread that.
I'm just saying, just because you have the skill doesn't mean that you have the equipment to do the job,
Yep, that's my problem.
Yeah, I think what you got to get it. That's why I said I knocked some gold off. Knocked 10 gold off and I hope that'd be enough.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, that will be more than enough for tackle box, basically. Yeah, or what we just call a fishing set, whatever. Yeah, if the two of you want to do any fishing, it's based off of wilderness survival. Oh no, it's an actual separate skill. It's an actual separate skill. Never mind. So if you have the fishing skill, you can you can roll it as long as you got equipment.
Oh, I need a separate skill other than wilderness survive?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a skill for fishing.
Out of curiosity, what do I need for the preserve food skill, like material-wise?
For preserved food,
Yeah.
that's basically like canning and drying out vegetables and stuff like that. So, you need clay pots, stirring devices, kitchen stuff, and even probably like a small oven if you're going to be doing jerky or something like that, and pickling, and it has to do with smoking, salting, and pickling.
All right, I will make a note of that.
Yeah.
For future.
Yeah, I mean, especially pickling, you need, jars, plain spices, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff to...
Hey, sis, while you're out foraging and whatnot, keep an eye out for that real good leaf, that smoking leaf.
Oh my god.
I'll look for your tobacco and stuff and make it.
Yeah, tobacco. Sure.
Yeah, and if one of them's doing foraging for stuff, I'm probably going to do a little bit as well for medicinal herbs, just because I've got the holistic medicine and identify fruits and plants.
No, same here.
All right. So it sounds like we got. I'm just going to do one skill check for the several days that we're going. It's going to make it easy. Monte, go ahead and roll your fishing if you're there.
You cut on me, sir. Say that again, please.
I need you to roll your fishing.
Thank you. Wanted to make sure. For some reason, it just keeps stuttering and stopping on my side.
Everything's pretty good on my end. Rob,
I
Greg.
think it's on my side. For some reason, it just stutters, stops, and you can freeze, and then everything suddenly catches up.
It's probably your internet. You can stop. I can stop my video. That'll probably help you.
Okay, she's checking right now to see how good she does. 17 out of 35.
Okay, you will be able to catch a couple of small fish that are not enough to feed everyone. It's barely enough to basically feed you. This stream is probably overly fished like crazy because of its location. All right, for you foraging guys, you can go ahead and make your skill rolls. Just tell me if it makes your skill. I do need to know by how much, because there are penalties because of the area.
Probably does my botany add to it? Synergize with it?
There is no such thing in Palladium.
Okay.
Okay, so for identify fruits and plants, I got a 10 out of 42.
Okay, so you can identify a whole bunch of fruits and plants.
I'm just
Yeah, I get you. I'm like, well,
that's the only skill I really got for gathering.
you're like, ooh, well, this is that, and this is that.
Unless you wanted me to roll holistic medicine.
Okay, and
Holistic medicine is performing. Botany allows you to do identification functions, so you know how to farm, grow, and cultivate, cross-fertilize, and germinate, and all kinds of stuff like that. You can identify plants that are edible or poisonous, or which have herbal qualities. All that. That's what botany does. Is there?
roll on my botany.
No, so it would be based off of nothing but botany, identifying plants and fruits kind of stuff, right? That's what I'm seeing. No, forgery is an espionage skill.
No, forgery is like forging someone's signature.
Yeah.
Well, foraging.
Oh, yeah, there's forgery. I was talking about forgery, trying to gather stuff. That's not a separate skill that I've seen. That I have seen. Has anyone else seen it? So it would go off of just basically botany, which would make sense.
Yeah.
So identify plants and fruits does almost the exact same thing as botany, except it doesn't allow you to produce and grow and cross-pollinate. So it's just, you're doing just I know that plant. I can't grow it worth a damn. I don't know what soil it takes, and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, there's the difference. But other than that, they both do the same thing as trying to find shit.
Yeah.
Cool. So what did you get for your check?
10 out of 42.
Okay, you can find some edible plants and fruits. Roll a d4.
2.
Alright, you find enough for basically 2 people for a serving.
Okay.
Or 2 servings, let's put it that way. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Alright. And unfortunately, it wasn't good enough for you to find poisonous stuff. It seems that just doesn't really exist that much out here. You're like, hell, alright then.
I'm not surprised the medicinal stuff's all gone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be looking for anything toxic. I'd be looking for the opposite.
Gotcha. So, Greg, what did you roll for your botany?
Oh, well, missed it by 1.
Alright, so for 2 days you find Diddley Squad. You're like, everything that's growing around here is raggedy. We can't even smoke.
A character casually munching on some berries.
Yeah. That priest found the good stuff, apparently. So, after 2.5 days, we're going to meet up a band of humans. They have light riding horses and light armor and stuff. We come up onto the area where it says that on our map where the markers should be, and we definitely do see it. There's a great big tree off on the side of the road. It's got signs on it, and it has the rocks on it, and I said there are about 4 guys that are kind of camped out there. Who's our diplomacy?
Not me.
You said 4 humans
Yes.
just camped out here at the turnoff?
Yes.
Well, I'm just going to kind of ignore them.
All right, well, this is where we're supposed to...
supposed to turn off. Well,
Yeah.
I start turning off.
Cool. alrighty. And one of the guys will look up at the knight and just go, "El Knight, we're the scouts from House Grisham." And he's like, "Oh, hi."
My character would have been a little hesitant to talk first just because, Kobold.
Yeah, now I'm nudging you. I'm like, hey, get to it.
Hi.
Get to the talky stuff.
Here's the problem. My character is good at words, but I'm not.
Oh, good.
It goes. So I think this is the point where we head towards for the Kebo or the Goblin issue.
Looks at you, hails you as a priest, reaches in, shows his little symbol of Ruga, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he shows the little symbol of Ruga. So yeah, check that out.
Yep. Respectful hat tip.
Yeah. He sticks it back down into his shirt. And he says, "Yeah, we're the scouts who have been watching them. They are 5 miles that way, right up against that cliff face for the hills that are in front of you." All right. So he tells you they are still there as of this morning. We saw a couple of little goblins go out and go gather some wood and everything and bring it back. We don't know exactly how many are in there. We've only seen a couple of them go in and out.
Any idea when the last raid they did was?
When the last what?
When they last attacked settlements around here.
Maybe like a week ago. So there they are. We'll let you guys deal with it, and when we notice that you guys are leaving, we'll go check it out.
Sounds good.
All yours.
Just nudge Thar and guess we're going that way.
Good enough. Ready your steel, everyone. We're going into the mouth of the dragon's cave now.
Dragon?
Yeah, you're like, wait, what? I saw one fly overhead earlier. I just didn't want to tell you about it. It's okay. Just think of the loot we're going to get.
I'm not even big enough to be a toothpick for one of them things.
Tight spiral. You grab onto his tonsil when I throw you in his mouth. He'll gag and choke to death.
How about the Wolfen throws you? You're stronger than I am.
Wolfen's not that strong. She's big, but she ain't that strong to throw me. Now the two of us could really shot put you.
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't have the physical strength to hold on to that slimy thing.
We have a cunning plan.
Kobold tossing.
I'm going to recommend to the party that when we get closer, that I scout ahead. It's kind of my thing. See what's up at the entrance.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you want us to all just stop here? As I said, it's 5 miles to it. We're going to get there in a few hours. It's going to be after noon sun, so yeah.
Yeah, whenever we get within, I don't know, a mile, I'm going to kind of break off ahead. There's a small pathway going to it.
No, it's not a pathway. It's just through some hilly area. Not really, no trees of any sort. You're just basically walking through hill-like areas.
There's not going to be much cover.
No, there will not be much cover, unfortunately.
Okay, well, I'll get as close to the entrance. I'll kind of break off with the party, get a little bit ahead, and scout. As soon as I can get within a decent sight of it, I'll stop, hunch down and kind of observe.
Okay.
Until the rest of the party catches up, see what I might see.
Cool. So at this time, I will allow either a demon and monster lore or a history roll, one of those two, for information on goblins.
I have demon and monster,
There you go.
and since I'm up ahead, maybe.
Yep. So everyone can roll either one of those.
I want to make sure the party's okay with me scouting ahead.
Thar does not have an issue with it. He's like, go for it. You're a sneaky guy. That's cool.
Nope.
Thar got a 12.
I got a 57, I have a 35.
Okay, I got a 12 on my demon and monster lore, so. Anyone else?
I got a 19, which makes both Demon and Monster and History.
Okay. It was whichever one. It was whichever was basically the higher.
Yeah, History's my higher.
I was good with. So. Monte, Greg, either one have got it?
Yeah, well, here she gets.
Nope.
It's 35 out of 35. She knows the little short, pointy ear fuckers.
Well, not only that, but you also know that they are mostly nocturnal. So, which is, Thar's going to be like, if you're going to go ahead and scout, do we want to assault them so close to the evening? Because they're going to start waking up here pretty soon. Maybe we should go when they're not so awake, or when they're not going to be running around.
General rule of thumb, if I'm squinting, they're squinting. I can't see very far in the daytime.
But I mean, we still have got a couple of hours, so, maybe that's good enough.
My vote's for daytime.
Well, it's daytime now. There you go.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Just head right in.
All right, so we'll just stay here and wait for your word. We will be able to get within about 3/4 of a mile and be on the other side of a hill that will block our view, where we can basically set up, a makeshift camp.
Ooh, I'm good at that.
If you want to go sneak over there, go ahead and roll your prowl, and let's get going.
Anybody can roll a prowl?
Well, I think it was just him that was going up there.
Okay.
Do you want to go with him?
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Okay, so the longbowman wants to go with you.
I have a 25 in prowl.
He knows what he's doing.
That just depends on your guys' rolls.
Excuse you, sir. 12. Got it.
Alright, so both of you rolled really good on your prowls, and both of you guys are very sneaky.
Sir.
Heading off over there.
Sir. Good, sir.
So Rob, even though Harmon, the longbowman,
Hamon.
so even though Hamon the longbowman is wearing studded leather armor, he's kind of a man-at-arms, he's surprisingly stealthy, like he knows what he's doing.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
So you guys will get in between rocks and, taking this little ravine down and up to a plateau area where you can get pretty close to what you see is a cave entrance. And it's kind of like, a natural, it doesn't look like it's man-made. It does look like a natural cave that is formed in the side of a rocky, hilly slope. It slopes up about 15 or so feet and then just disappears into a hole in the ground. Whither lived a hobbit. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Any goblins?
Not that you can see from out here.
How far away are we from the entrance?
How far away do you want to be? I'll put it that way. That'll be easier.
Oh,
You guys can get all the way up to it if you want.
30 foot?
Okay, there you go. At that range, you guys will not be able to keep away from the stench of what smells like dumped goblin waste in certain areas, splashed up against rocks and kind of thrown around.
You mean like bodily waste?
Yes, sir. Congratulations. This is medieval times. There are no toilets.
At least go in the river, man.
Stench you've discovered.
Raging pose with a lid on them.
Okay, well, I want to get closer to the entrance, but I don't want, I'm keeping an eye out. I want to kind of sneak up. As I'm moving forward, I also want to check for concealment and traps, and then secondarily secret compartments and doors.
Okay. If you want to make the rolls, you can. I'm just going to tell you right now, there is none. They're goblins. They're not that bright.
Yeah, they're not. Well, goblins have been known to set traps and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just saying, out here, you have not ran into any. You just don't see any signs of it and stuff. So.
Yeah, common goblin trap is hiding in the
okay.
nook and go,
Attack!
I failed concealment and traps anyway, not by a lot, but and then I did succeed on secret compartment doors, but they ain't none.
Yeah, they be none out here. So, and when you get closer to the entrance, you can definitely get a good odor of goblin that's coming out of this cave.
Right now.
Yeah, when you get up there.
Goblins coming out of the entrance.
Yes, I take it you were just like going right up to the entrance or so, right? Sneaking up there.
Right, I was just sneaking, get as close as I can, and checking for traps along the way.
All right, so you're basically at the entrance.
Okay. I motion. I don't know how far back everybody else is, but I make a signal.
Well, the rest of us are 3/4 of a mile. I don't know where Thomas is.
I'm right by him.
Okay, so you snuck up there with him?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's no way
if
to
they can see it,
alert us.
I'm gonna motion. I'm gonna put my hand way up in the air, and then I'm gonna motion towards the entrance, and hopefully they see it. And then I'm just gonna kind of conceal myself as best I can.
Okay. Thar's not going to be looking. Greg, I would take it that you'd probably be over there hiding and trying to watch for the signs.
Yeah.
Monte, what about you?
Well, the thing is, like, if they want the backup, she'll be happy to go along. She's going to have to try to be sneaky to get up there, because she is pretty big. And unfortunately, because of her design, she has Snow White first, she stands out.
Not to mention your prowl is going to take a hit from wearing chainmail armor. Full chainmail.
Yep.
I didn't know you wanted to go. Sorry. You probably don't want to because of all those factors, though.
He would go if he asked her to, otherwise she'd stay back.
Okay.
She'd be listening, basically, if they start yelling and screaming, needing help, okay, charge over the hill kind of thing.
Okay, why don't you and, well, so LeeLuu and A-Wynd, both of you give me a perception check, which is just a D20.
I got a 10.
Okay?
Okay, we got a 9. That's after the bonus.
Oh, where would the bonus be?
Oh, LeeLuu, you actually have a bonus. I see it.
Yep.
Some RCCs get a bonus.
Okay, so I rolled a 10 on the die.
Yeah, yeah, you don't have one. Monte, you will see them like a, roughly half mile, 3/4 mile, somewhere in that range. You can just see them going up to what looks like a cave, and you will see one of them right next to the cave, like give a sign, wave his hands and stuff, like it's okay.
Should pass it around the room saying that what they say, we can take it slow, we sneak up there a little more.
Thar just puts his hands out as he's in full scale mail, and he's all like, yeah, I'm not going to be sneaking. I will be walking up there, and it will be loud.
Clank, clonk, clonk.
I'm wearing full scale, and I have a small steel shield, and I've got swords all over the place. I'm still like, yeah, stealth-wise, sure.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be sneaking because I'm just going to be with the knight because I can't see too far in front of me.
So I guess we're going. I'll start walking that way. If you guys want to walk ahead and warn them there's a battle tank coming, that'd be fine.
Well, as long she's good because it keeps you upwind.
Oh yeah, there is that. In my scale mail, I'll point out it's not all nicely polished and everything. It's kind of dirty, grimy, and looks used. Yeah, I don't polish my armor. I'm not that kind of a knight. So
I swear he wrestled with the pig.
And send the armor through a car wash. Gotcha.
I swear he wrestled with the pig on the way here.
yeah, well, I might. How do you think I got so good at wrestling? That's how I got the skill. Oh, Bessie, our 300-pound hoss, she knows how to wrestle.
Just to be clear, here's what I was trying to do with my motions. Whether or not you guys get it or not, we'll have to develop. What I was trying to portray is that there are goblins coming out of the entrance now.
Oh, that's a little different, huh?
Knock the bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna prepare.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fire, but I'm gonna knock the bow. Is there like a combat recorder sheet on here?
No, I haven't created one. I didn't think it was really necessary. No one hardly ever used the ones for riffs, so I was like,
I did.
I do.
well,
all right.
I'll have to rethink it. But for right now, keep a record on the side of your character sheets or however you want to do it. But I really didn't put any thought into it. If you guys think that it helps, then I'll create one and I'll release it, by next week. So actually, in like a day, it won't take me long to put one in part of the character packets. So easy to do. I didn't think you guys were using them. Sorry, my bad.
Well, I confess I'm not.
See, there you go.
Like I said, side margin footnotes.
So, LeeLuu and A-Wynd, are you guys going to start walking forward, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I have my staff out and just slowly moving towards the door or moving up.
Okay, cool.
And the signal she got was to come on, so she as she's walking, she unstrings her bow, has an arrow in it, so it's like, yeah, but it can't close fast enough, but I can lay him down good.
I don't have a bow for you. Did I miss something?
And she reached the big back. You know I forgot something. Damn! Oh, well.
You have this. You.
I forgot to buy a bow. Hey! What is this? Food, jerky, water, tent? I didn't cross my bow.
Yeah, sorry.
She realize it now. She's like, damn, I never forgot something. And pull out her wrong, so I'm thinking, well, that was stupid of me.
So I fire 2 arrows at once per attack. That's my rate of fire, right?
No.
So what does the rate of fire with a longbow mean?
The rate of fire that is the total number of attacks that you can have with a bow. If you have more attacks than that, then the remaining attacks will not be using your bow, basically.
Oh.
Yes.
So why did I take boxing?
So you can have an action to dodge.
Oh, dodge. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. You can dodge without eating your action. And remember, number of actions is like half of what you normally get in like rifts, okay? They do hand-to-hand here differently. You don't have 1 or 2 attacks base and then add with your martial art or with your hand-to-hand. In Palladium, it was whatever you choose for a hand-to-hand, that's how many attacks you have. So everyone's going to have 2 attacks with a hand-to-hand. If you don't have a hand-to-hand, you have 1 attack. You choose boxing, you get 1 additional attack. So, and if you're a race that gets another attack, which I think it's only like the multi-armed races or something like that, then you can start with more. But typically, most of the people are going to have only 2 attacks. Things go by a little bit quicker in combat, so from what I've looked at for fantasy. You don't have a whole lot of attacks.
Okay.
You don't do a lot of dodging in Palladium Fantasy. Yeah, to be able to dodge arrows and spears and stuff takes an act of, whatever deity that you believe in, because there's many penalties about dodging missile weapons. Unless you're a fighting monk. Then you can parry them and dodge them and everything. But they make it really difficult in Palladium Fantasy. Alright, so Ray and Hamon. Did I say it right this time? I'm so terrible with names. What's your character's name?
Kayden.
Yeah, him.
It's not Ilianaro, at least.
Oh, fuck that guy. So, we don't play that group right now anyways. Not for a while. Who knows? Goddamn ill. There. That son of a bitch. So, Rob and Thomas, both of you guys, you don't see any goblins that are coming up. So it's going to be a perception check. If I could get a perception check from the both of you, which is a D20, I don't think either one of you have a bonus to perception, but if you have it, then add it. I don't see it on either of you guys.
Okay. Ooh, 18, buddy.
Nice. Rob, what'd you get?
I got... God dang. I should not have put my context in. Okay, I got a 9.
9. Okay. So, Thomas, you're sitting there, you got your bow ready and everything, and both of you guys are just kind of listening and checking things out. And even though you can't see much farther, and roughly about 10-15 feet before the light dissipates enough to where you can't tell what's farther on, off into the darkness you can hear what sounds like a squeal and some gobbly language noises.
I use my comms. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Is there a windstorm in the house?
Does my night vision help at all see further into the cave?
Not when you're outside looking in. No, it doesn't help.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Okay, I thought so. Just
Yeah.
Does the squeal sound like a pig or a goblin? What can I even tell?
Well, if you guys, if either of you two speak gobbly, that would help.
No.
I do not.
Okay, then, yeah, damned if you know. There sounds like some little excited voices, a little bit of squealing and some excited voices, and maybe a Rob, I'm getting a lot of background noise from your microphone, sir.
Oh, it's the fan. I'll turn it off.
Thank you, sir. Sorry, man.
Oh, it's okay. Tried to point it so it wouldn't hit the mic, but it wasn't working.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah. It sounded like a wind tunnel. It was over.
So it doesn't sound like they're coming out. It sounds like they're nearish the entrance.
Yes.
And having fun or something.
Something, yeah. And then you'll turn around and you'll notice the rest of the group on the outside kind of making a crescent moon type shape coming up towards you guys.
I'm going to hold and seal myself as much as possible and
Okay.
wait for now.
Yeah.
Thomas, same thing with you. You just look behind you and you see the rest of the group come up.
I still have my bow now.
That's cool. That's fine. And A-Wynd, I take it that A-Wynd and Monte, you guys are probably in the front as much as possible, I guess, right?
Yeah, very true.
Thar has his shield out, swords brandished. Trump, trump, trump,
Oh
trump,
my
trump,
god, damn it. Lawful dumb.
Do I notice this?
Yeah, it's not hard to miss, man. I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna kind of hold my hand up and like
We are
motion
principled
to
ones.
chill out. Like,
He ain't gonna do it. He lawful dumb.
now.
He lawful dumb, buddy. He ain't gonna stop.
I am not principled, thank you, but
Mm.
okay, believe what you want, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Cool. All right, perception rolls abound again for the four of us who are coming up.
I can't see shit.
What is that? Oh, Kobold.
I can only see 40 feet.
Oh yeah, no. So are you on my back currently, or?
I'm right behind you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
'Cause
kind of
I'm
like,
not taking my backpack. I left my horse, my backpack. I'm only taking weapons and me.
yeah, I'll probably be on your back then.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm kind of glad your armor's not polished right now because I'd have a glare.
Yeah, and you're used to the smell, so being this close, you're just like, okay.
It's not great, but that's fine.
It's not. All right, so Greg and Monte, roll me another perception, please. I'll do the same for Thar.
A D20,
Yep.
18 on the die.
She's doing great. 9.
Okay, A-Wynd, you obviously recognize that your brother is making the motion to whatever he's trying to convey. I think it was get out of the way or whatnot, right?
Well, just keep it down.
Oh, keep it down.
What?
Yeah. Try not to be so obvious. You know, just kind of like you're coming a little too quick, a little too loud.
Coming in hot.
Not me.
Well, you don't even have prowl, Greg. So yeah, you're kicking rocks and
I just got fur.
you're kicking rocks and making scuffing noises and you know. Monte, do you even want to attempt to prowl? You can try.
You know, like I said, she'll try it.
All right, go for it.
And 19. She can actually get fairly quiet for her size. 19 out of 35.
Right. Hold on. Okay, so even with a 19, with the penalties for wearing full chainmail, you're at minus 5% base. It's minus 40. So.
So basically, her skill is minus 5, or it's a minus 5 total.
Oh no, your skill right now instead of 35 is a minus 5.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And being quieter, but not much.
Yeah, you're
They're trying.
you're trying, but you're doing better than Thar is doing. Thar's just like
Yeah, you sound like this.
he sounds like Sauron tromping up a hill. Gotta get me some. So, but I actually rolled an 11, so I got over a 10 that I needed on the perception. So he'll actually stop me. He's like, tell my little kobold buddy, he wants us to try and be quiet. Do I not move?
You and the Wolfen can't move at all if that's the case.
Yeah, the wolf is kind of moving.
You two don't know how to be quiet with your armor.
Clank, 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 clank. Clank, clank, shuffle, shuffle. Clank, 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 clank.
I'm just like, quiet's not in these guys' purview.
So, Rob and Thomas, A-Wynd and Monte's character will get up to you guys. A-Wynd's, kind of scuffling her feet, kicking over rocks and stuff. The big cat, surprisingly, even wearing full chainmail, trying to not make too much noise as she's catching up to you guys. The human that's got in the scale mail sounds like someone in full plate got pushed down a hill. That figures. Yeah. So Rob, your character's probably doing some wincing a little bit, just all like, oh Jesus.
Yeah. It's like, well, they did the best they could.
Big ass clumsy human in very heavy armor. I mean,
Consider the dude's basically wearing the full kitchen counter.
so all right. So everyone's at the entrance. It doesn't sound like it sounds like the fighting or whatever, the noises, whatever you take it. It sounds like it went down, and you guys haven't heard anything for the past couple of minutes while the other loud people were coming up. No sounds of what you might think is like being alerted by anything or whatnot. So.
Okay, I quietly relay that information as they come up, and I hold my finger up to my mouth to let people know we need to be quiet. And I relay that information. Then I ask, do you want me to scout inside and then come back and give you an assessment, or do you guys want to just go in? What do you want to do? Because they haven't made noise for a little. Sounds like they went back down.
So Thar's all like, so you've heard them?
Yes.
How many?
I don't know. Or do I?
Yeah, he just nods his head up and down like he's being like he's thinking about it. He's like, yep, okay.
Sounded like at least 3.
We'll have to make another prowl roll if I want to go in there.
Yes.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's going to be a separate prowl roll to go in there.
I'll let the master go in there.
Is that okay with you guys? You want me to scout ahead?
Yeah.
If you get in trouble,
Okay.
If you get in trouble,
We'll
be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
All right. I will prowl away into
All right.
the interim.
All right, little buddy,
Well,
get ready. This elf is going to draw them all to us.
That's 74.
You're like,
I sure think I'm prowling there.
okay, it sounds good, right? Got this, guys.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, Rob, so you're going to get, easily, you're going to get like 20 feet into this cave. Are you going to stay up against the right-hand wall or the left-hand wall, basically? Left-hand wall? Cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to make my way to like the first opening room, the
Right.
first room,
Gotcha.
and then kind of see what's going on.
Right. So you're gonna get about 20 feet in. It's not really getting all that dark, but I mean, you can at least you're getting to where you can somewhat see ahead. As you're going ahead, you've got about 10 or so feet ahead, and set in the right-hand wall looks like a opening, and you can hear voices in that opening, and stepping out is going to be a little creature that is obviously a goblin. Say that. He is wearing what looks like beat-up soft leather armor, and he's got a short sword, and he comes out like he's investigating something that he heard, more than likely.
Hey, does he obviously see me yet?
We're going to get there in just a second. This is
Okay.
going to now be initiative.
Yes.
Well, I have a +1 to initiative.
Yeah, your total initiative is going to be based off of the initiative box just to the right of your physical prowess stats.
Rip.
Stat, didn't mean to say plural.
Well, my +4
Just
ain't
to the
doing
right of
anything
the
for me
stat.
today.
Yeah, like you said, you've got a +1 initiative because you have a physical prowess,
What the heck?
of 19 and a speed
This
of
is on a
50.
D20.
Yes, D20, and you're looking for basically a high number. I have a plus
12 on the die, so 13.
Okay. Wait until I call your name, please. Oh, yeah, I got several characters I have to do. I'm sorry. I didn't say that. Thar gets a 10. All right. So, A-Wynd, you got I'm sorry. I don't even have you on the initiative because I didn't have a name for your character yet. That's why. So, Ray, what did you get for Ray? What did you get for initiative, Rob?
All right, 13 with the bonus.
13. Excellent. Okay. LeeLuu?
19.
Monte always does good with the initiative. A-Wynd?
Well, am I rolling to hit or to hide?
You're rolling initiative.
Oh, initiative. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my
Good
bad.
morning. Wake up.
Well, I got a 6.
Rob, can you please make sure he's not on the bed right now?
He's asleep at his. No, Greg is very adept at
He's
sleep.
sitting at a table in the other room, so.
He's very good at sleeping while sitting up.
That's true.
Definitely.
Is that with your bonus of +1, or did you say that was on the die?
I got a 6 total.
You got a 6. All right, cool. Hamon?
8.
8.
With my +4, I know.
I know. And Kayden?
8 with my +2.
8. All right.
I'm feeling myself.
I can't see.
Got it. So right.
What do you mean you can't see? You tell me you guys don't have dark vision?
We're outside still.
I can only see 40 feet in the daylight.
Oh. In the daylight?
Yeah.
That's rough.
That it is. Okay, so this is going to be the equivalent of a surprise round, so it does not count against your number of attacks. I just needed to see who was going to react first. Rob, do you have the advantage over the goblin? What is it that you want to do as a surprise action?
I am going to.
So I will tell you, it's obvious that he's looking right at you. He just looked up and he's like, oh!
It's just that I have.
Yes, you react faster than he does.
Can I do any kind of move like back up and attack?
Yeah, how it works. There we go. So on your speed stat, you have on your move, you have the range in which you can move, which is 225 feet per round, or 85 feet per attack, because you have 3 attacks. So you can, in a movement segment, or during your action, if you want to move, you can actually like run and sprint a maximum of like 85 feet. That's flat out running and hauling butt.
Well, what I want to do is just back up a bit towards the others and then throw some daggers.
Or it'd be easier to throw a dagger first and then move back. That way you don't
Oh,
take the
okay.
penalty for the range.
For the range.
Yes.
I can throw 3?
You can only throw 1. You get 1.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a total of 3 attacks, which means you get to act 3 times in a round. You can only usually do one thing, whether it's an attack or something like that, unless it's specifics. But typically,
What I'm gonna try and do is silence it before it has a chance to raise any kind of alarm or anything. That's my idea, anyway.
right. So. But you do have paired weapons, so if you walk up and attack him with daggers, then you would get 2 attacks, because you would do
Oh, I do.
simultaneous.
That's right. Yeah, let's do that.
So either you can
I'm
throw
gonna
it.
move up.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, I'm gonna move to. Yeah, I'm gonna move towards it.
Cool.
Kind of hug up against the right wall and give it a couple of sticks.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So, and each one is going to be a separate attack, so you will need to roll a d20 twice, depending on which, well, it doesn't matter which dagger you're using because your bonus to strike is the same. So, I take it you're probably using one of your special daggers for the additional damage if you hit?
No, I'm not using the +2 damage right now.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're +2 to hit, so you're going to roll 2d20, add 2, tell me those numbers.
I got a 13 total and a 9 total.
Okay, so the 13, you are going to stab him solidly in the midsection. The 9, you're going to hit, you'll still hit him, but his armor defeats it. You actually stab his armor. But I do need separate damage rolls, because armor in Palladium has an SDC value.
So I'm showing 1d6 plus 1, so I will roll
There you go.
dice that match the color of these 20s. Okay, so a d6 there, and I'll have to use one of these. So on the 13, I got a 6 total.
Okay?
On the 9, I got a 3.
Okay, alright. So he takes 3 points of damage, and it seems that you stick him pretty good, but it's not like you got full penetration, so it obviously does not kill him, but he is definitely just standing there going like, holy crap! You know, he just ran up and stabbed him. He's like, oh, Jesus, are you kidding me? So then, after you run up and stab him, the only thing he has left is that he's just going to, you'll hear him go like, "Baga!" You know, yell out something, and then he's going to take a swing at you with his sword. And he's going to get and that's going to be a damn good hit. So if you want to parry, which you can parry for free. Doesn't take an attack. You can parry with your daggers. You would roll a d20 and add 5 and tell me the number.
Okay.
And you want to roll higher than, what he did. And I tell you guys what I roll after.
14.
So a total of a 14. Okay. He got a total of a 19 because I rolled really good. So he actually gets past your parry, and he's actually going to slap the snot out of you with his short sword. And because this is and how this works is on the top of your sheet, you've got your armor and everything. You're wearing full soft leather armor. You see where it says armor rating of 10? So that's your armor protection. He got a total of a 19, so he's going to bypass your armor completely.
Ooh.
And he's going to do damage to your SDC first, and then into your hit points. That's how Palladium works. If they defeat your armor, it goes into your personal SDC. Okay? If he would have rolled less than a 10, like what you did for one of your attacks, he would still roll damage, but the damage would be applied towards the SDC of your armor. And when your armor SDC is depleted, then your armor basically falls apart, and it no longer provides an armor rating. Okay? That's how it works. So he actually gets really lucky and successfully is going to slash you with his short sword. And you will take 4 points of SDC.
Okay, from 20 to 16.
Right. So you gotta scratch. No. Hold on, not from the SDC, the armor. You said 20. So he's not damaging the armor, he's damaging you. So it's actually off of the SDC for your character, which is a 38.
Oh, which is 38. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So he basically just scratched you. SDC damage is structural damage capacity. That's basically damage that your body can take before you start bleeding and taking hit points and debilitating effects for, I butchered that poor word, wow. English. Debilitating. Let's try that. My God.
Bad word.
38 to 34 SDC.
Yes, so he scratched you. It doesn't hurt. You're just all like, what the? Oh my God! So it wasn't that impressive of a hit, even though he got past your armor. You know, he scratched your underarm or something like that.
I say up the tunnel as loud as necessary. I am obviously engaged.
Well, I think the giveaway is going to be the goblin that's yelling,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. I just thought, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're just all like, little help!
Clarify.
Okay, so that's... Yeah, yep. So that's going to be the surprise round. We are now going to go into regular combat. So where we all have to, you guys need to keep track of your number of attacks and everything now. We reset initiative all the way up to the top. So at the very top is LeeLuu. So Monte, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Monte, you're muted if you don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that Sasha?
Are you there? Yeah. Monte, you there? Did you walk away? Probably walked away. Okay. So.
Sorry, I'm back right now. I had to go personal business quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn water pills work real good for me.
I got you. So it's LeeLuu's turn. Hopefully you're all cut up and you know what's going on. You didn't walk away that long.
I was thinking is the area big enough so you can move up there if need be?
Absolutely. This cave is roughly 10 feet in diameter. It's a decent cave.
My thing should get up there basically and provide support as needed. And if she's got a chance to attack a little bigger, she'll punch that sucker in the nose.
Yeah, so do you want to go after the goblin that's basically attacking the stealthy elf guy? Is that what you want to do?
I think that's the only one available, isn't it?
Yeah, at this time, yes.
Yeah, get up there and sock that little sucker in the head.
Okay, yeah. Taking a movement, you got plenty of movement. You can come running up to him. I take it you're probably going to have your bastard sword, right? Or are you going to use your long sword?
He's actually got a long sword out.
Why? Go with the damage. Get the big sword going.
And she's saving the name for something really ugly.
Oh, pussy.
Well, face it, like, I didn't know how much room we had to swing in here. That's why I took the shorter of the two.
It's big. Okay, so run up to him and roll a d20 plus 2.
Grand total is, alright, finally, 21.
Nice. So you only crit out an actual 20 right now, but that's definitely a good hit. So all right, so the damage you'll be rolling is 2d6 plus 9. Oh my goodness.
Okay, he's going to eat a grand total of, well, not that much line, 10, 14.
14. Okay, so you go up there and slam him with the sword. Let's see, where is he? Oh wow. So he's gonna take the hit. You walk up there with your longsword and just slash him hard, cut open armor and beat into him, but he just kind of moves off to the side like, what the? Oh wait, no, hold on. He gets a parry. He is trained in a hand-to-hand, so he can try and parry. So before I assign the damage, let's make sure that you hit. My bad. Yeah, he just looks at it. Yeah, he got a 3 for a parry. That was good.
That's shiny.
Yeah.
All skinny with ears, all of a sudden, where did Harry Wall come from?
Yeah. You do not kill him, and you don't draw like a bunch of blood, but you put a hurting on him to where he squeals.
Even yourself, she's thinking, oh, they're resilient little beggars, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a little different than D&D, guys. You got SDC and then hit points to get into, so. Okay, so after LeeLuu goes, it is Raevyn. So, Rob, your attack.
Okay, well, he's already made noise. I'm just gonna stick him twice again.
Go for it. You know the numbers. Roll them.
I got don't wear your contacts next time, Robert. I got a 7 and a 15.
That's going to be all right, let me roll. Let me see if he can parry at all against a 7. Wow. So he gets a total of a 17 for a parry, so he's actually going to parry the first shot. The second one he gets a 3. He does not parry that one, so you can roll damage for the 15. Okay, so you stick him for some more damage. He's not gushing blood or anything, but you do stick him, so he's still there. Very interesting how this is working out.
I was trying to think of a way to try and silence him, but I couldn't. I just wanted to try and quiet him down, or talk to him, but I assume he only speaks Goblin and I don't, so.
Yeah.
It's more in my character to be diplomatic first, but I didn't see a diplomatic option there, so.
Yeah, apparently diplomacy's way out of his vocabulary range. So, so next is going to be the Goblin. So Goblin guard number 1 is going to burn an attack, and who's he going to attack? Who doesn't he like? Let's see. Rob, I'll let you call it. Do you want to be odd or even?
I always prefer odd.
Odd it is. I'm rolling a d6 to see who he attacks. So he gets a 4, so he does not attack you. He turns on the Wolfen and says, "That's it. Yeah, glibbity glog 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 glog." Right, and attacks the Wolfen. Gets he's using a short sword, and he gets a total of a 3, which you have to roll basically over a 4 to be able to even threaten to attack someone. So he waves his sword menacingly in front of the Wolfen, like, what do you think of that?
Kayden looks at him like, you're about a foot too short.
That he is. Then out of the opening is going to be another goblin that comes out, sees you guys, draws his short sword, and runs up on the Wolfen, going, Sounds good. Oh, wow, he's actually coming in with a skillful strike to hit you, Monte. And i.e., he did roll over 4. If you want to parry, you can. You'll be at +3.
I've also got an A of that. I also had built shield. Does that include the +3 or in addition to?
Okay, if you want to parry with your shield, then off of your weapon proficiency shield, you got a +1 parry, so you would be at a total of a +4 to parry with your shield.
Now, I thought it was better with sword, so I'm going to take the shield parry.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, she will attempt to parry with a grand total of 16 and dirty 20.
Okay, so you will successfully parry with your shield. Now here's how parrying with the shield works. You have an SDC value for your shield. You're basically putting your shield in the way to block the damage, of course, so that way you don't take it. The shield still takes damage, although...
And he makes an eating down the armor, I got you.
Yes, but the difference is between a shield and armor is that shields divide the damage by a lot because you're physically putting it in the way is how they describe it in the weapon proficiencies, and that's where shield information is at. Not in equipment or armor, what you would expect them to be, but they're actually covered underneath weapon proficiency shield. So he rolls damage, and then 10% of that damage is applied to the S of your shield. So he gets a total of a 4, so I will always round up on these fraction bullshit. So your shield will take 1 point of damage, Monte. You get a nick in your shield.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those, you just right slid up and it's like, oh, okay.
So that is how shields work in this game. So you have 2 goblins on you. A 3rd goblin is going to come out. And oh no, apparently they made them really stupid today. And he's going to draw out his short sword, charge forward, and go after the Wolfen. Apparently it's charge the Wolfen day.
Big target.
Yeah, big target. That's exactly it. What was that? They're fucking Jawas now?
Yeah.
Hey, you can give me a little bastard.
So Monte, he is actually going to hit. Do you want to parry with your sword or your shield?
The shield's a better parry, so keep doing the shield
Okay,
as often as possible.
roll it.
All right, with the bonus, natural 20 plus 4. Got him. The dice is good today.
All right, so you don't even get a natural 20 on a parry. I will let you block and not have any damage happen to your shield at all. You just parried that well. You're like, yeah, dude. Stop. Alright, that will be the 3 goblins. After that, next is going to be Thar. He has a 10. He heard it. He heard the squealing from a goblin, and he heard the thief go, need help! He just goes, for the might of the Empire, die, little green things, and just comes charging in. Just like, ha! Yeah, and you're just like, oh god, we're really doing this! Hey, it's not your movement that I have to eat up, right?
Yeah.
We're just along for the ride. So Thar is going to come charging up onto, we'll say, goblin number 3. And, oh wow, you know what? Everyone else been making skill rolls. I'm going to roll that skill. I actually have language gobbly. Oh my goodness, a 48. He actually makes it. So while he's coming in, he goes, Ooka Blacko Stringer, whoa! It says something, and the goblins all look up and go like, oh shit! Like they understood what he said, and he's like, I'm gonna hit someone. So he is using a dwarven superior longsword. I'll beat the crap out of someone, I hope. So he is +6 to strike with this god-awful weapon. Rolls a 19. Oh boy, this ought to be interesting. He's going to try and parry. Gets a 7, doesn't parry. So I bypass his armor and everything, and I do 2d6 plus 10 damage. Knights are beasts. But having a dwarven superior weapon also helps. So he is going to get, I agree that's an 8, that is 18 points of damage on the first hit. And that's going to go over his armor. Gotta make sure I burn 1 attack. There we go. So I do 18 points of damage to this guy, and he's still there. He gets cut by my sword, something terrible, but he is still standing there. His eyes are wide and full and going, oh, wasn't counting on that. Where'd that come from? Excellent. So, Hamon and Kayden. Between the two of you, who's got the higher physical prowess?
Oh, that'd probably be me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will have you go just a split second before the priest does. Just following the rules, dude, okay? So, Hamon, up to you. What would you like to do, sir?
Running there, you!
1, little, 2, little, 3, little dead goblins, alright?
Me, my, you.
Okay, so you're gonna go walking in there with your longbow. You got a +3 to hit. What target do you want to hit?
Don't matter.
What you gotta tell me? 1, 2, or 3.
Me, my 2.
All right, go for it. 20 plus 3. Unless you want to use sniper and burn 2 attacks.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Nat 20.
Get out of here! Seriously?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Look at it. That's what you're supposed to do, Brandon, when you make your first roll. Not crit fail.
I crit failed on a D100 too. That's even worse.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, 2d6.
I don't have. Yeah, I haven't made critical tables for this.
Do I get the damage bonus for my physical strength or no?
No, you do not.
Oh my god.
But
Oh my god.
Because it's a natural 20, whatever you roll on the dice is going to be doubled.
Well, 5, so a double of that would be 10.
Jesus. Alright. 10 points of damage is still pretty good. So, alright, so you put arrow in his side, and the second goblin's just all like, what the? Oh, hello. He's still there. Took the hit. So, next will be Kayden.
Our thief only just has a scratch on him, right?
It's hard to determine. You're hanging on to me and I'm fighting and...
Well, I mean, I'm letting go of you.
Oh, okay, you gotta drop off. You're like, and out!
Yeah, you need more swing room.
Launch drones. So...
But I'll go to the one that first pestered our thief.
Okay.
And see if I can whack him upside the head with a warhammer.
Ooh, look at you, man.
See if I can roll worth of shit.
You got an natural 20 this shit, man. Alright, you're +1. Go for it.
You're gonna roll 1.
Nat 20.
Do you, actually?
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Oh wow, look at that.
Alright, the 20s
Man,
are...
the ice are hot today.
Yeah. Okay, roll your damage and double it.
2d4.
You'll get a strength bonus.
Let's not have that on potential gome ground. He does not need to eat a caltrop. Are you fucking kidding me?
He's a worse, don't worry.
I do a total of 4 damage because I rolled 2 1s. That's sad.
Yeah.
You're actually good, yeah, but you're gonna crack him and you get into hit points, let's put it that way. You get to fleshy bits. You cause a big purple mark on on his side, and he's just like, okay, felt that. Interesting. That's not as fast in here as with damage as with what we're used to for your D&D games. This is interesting. Creatures stay around a little bit longer. And then bring it up in the rear with the gear. Greg, if you're awake, A-Wynd gets an attack. He fell asleep, didn't he? Or walked. Greg!
Just chilled that. I don't know.
Eta?
Did he go to the bathroom and go rub one off, thinking about Monte's character?
Eta.
I didn't hear him say my name.
That's because you were asleep.
Well, I don't know.
I am so not editing that out.
I was waiting. Only after Monte.
Monte was a long time ago, dude.
Good morning, sunshine.
Greg, I love you, man. You are so old. God damn it. You're not representing the rest of us old farts very well, man. Come on. Help me out here. Everyone has ran forward and is engaging goblins. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, I was going to go up there and get to one of the three that were on up.
Okay, pick one. Number 1, number 2, or number 3.
God.
Huh? One.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, number 1 was on your.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so what exactly are you looking at doing?
Going to hit it with my staff.
Yeah, your quarterstaff? Okay, D20 plus 2, please. I'll laugh my ass off. He rolls a natural 20. I'll be like, holy shit, it's a natural 20 day.
Day of a reckoning.
No, 13.
Okay, that's going to cause him to want to parry, which he only gets a 7, so he will not parry. So you will go over his armor. So you get to roll 2d6 damage for your staff. Oh shit, it's 2d6 plus 7. I didn't put the plus 7 in there. Yeah, his druid has a strength of 22.
One buff female elf.
Yes.
What kind of boogity shit does she do?
Background rolls and physical skills. Same thing with my human. I have a 24 PS because of background rolls and
I'm not allowed.
I got to take all the physical skills.
I'm not allowed to take jack shit.
Yeah, you weren't allowed. Yeah. Clerics, or priests, they don't let them take diddly squat. You can't take boxing. You can't take acrobatics or gymnastics or wrestling. I was like, dang.
Yeah, no, the only worthwhile physical skill I could take was running.
Yeah, get me out of here.
So I've got to speed.
Not very priest-like.
9 points of damage.
Oh my god, you rolled minimum.
Right.
At least it's better than rolling minimum on a crit.
I'm just trying to launch him off of her.
Anyway, I was just gonna say I'm still really surprised that thieves can't get gymnastics.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, so you go up with your staff and you thump him in the side, and your staff hits him in the face and impacts a little harder than what you meant, and there's like green blood that explodes out of his face as you bust open his nose and a lip and crack an eyeball. Yeah, he's like whack. He's like, oh Jesus, mother! He's not dead.
He wishes he was.
Yeah, he's hurt. You hurt him something. Yeah, it's bad. You clocked the snot out of that dude with your stick, man. I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna make it to where you are one ugly fucker. Blam! Okay, that's the first attack. We're gonna go back up to the top. Monte, LeeLuu is up.
Of the 3 that were on there's like she can focus on one.
Right, there's 3 of them here. You can hit one. Yes. That is accurate.
Now, like I said, I think the other 2 are getting distracted by the knight and the other elf.
Well, it's whichever one you want to attack. You got one that is...
You got one in the middle, number 2.
Number 2 it is. Go for it.
All right, I'm going to clock this little beggar. Oh, look at that. He is, let's see, +3 on the sword, 9, 12.
Plus 2.
Then 11.
All right. So an 11 still hits him. And he will not parry. He gets a total of a 10. Oh, just barely. And you will actually be above his AR, so yeah, 2d6 plus 9 again.
Yeah, put a little more force into it this time. All right, good. 19.
Oh. Okay, you're gonna draw a good goblin line of blood across his body. He's still intact, but he definitely felt it. You hurt him. You went into hit points, basically.
No, I'm glad you do.
All right, Rob, Ray is up next.
All right, double stick on number 1.
Okay?
Hold on. It's an 18. So plus 1, 19 and 11. Oh, 10. No, I'm plus 2 to hit 11. God dang. 19 and 11.
19 and 11. Okay. So against the 19, he gets an 8. And against the 11, he gets a 3. So you actually stick him twice. Woo! So roll your damage and add it all up.
I rolled a 1.
Was that for both daggers?
That's for both, 7 total,
Okay.
including my plus 1.
Okay.
Oh, and I also, since your character, Keith, which I can't remember the name of,
Yeah, that's all right. Thar.
since he speaks Goblin, I'm going to say, tell him to surrender.
No, kill him.
That's fine. You can say tell him to surrender. Well, it's kind of funny because when you stick him, you stick this one with your daggers, your second shot goes, you were expecting more resistance, but it slides up into his rib cage a little bit more than you thought, and yeah, he dies from a fatal heart stab that you just gave him.
Oh, poor baby.
You just put him at -2. You're just like, ha! Oh shit, and he just collapses. He just kind of gurgles and looks at you weird and just kind of falls over. You're like, uh-oh.
That was not going to surrender.
I think he just surrendered what he had to use the bathroom to.
So Goblin number 1 has been killed. That was Ray, so next is going to be the Goblins. Goblin number 2 is going to attack the Wolfen. This is his second attack of this round. Monte, he actually swings with enough intent that he's going to hit you. What would you like to do?
Prince Dorothy, I'm going to parry it.
Parry with the shield. All right, go for it. +4.
Yep. Okay, grand total of 21. 17 on the dice plus 4.
That will successfully parry the freaking goblin. Yeah, good. Yeah, I got a 15, so I thought I was doing good. All right, so apply 1 more point of damage to your shield, please. Bing, bang, pong, pow. All right, then goblin number 3 is going to attack Thar. He's like, that's a really big dude, and I don't want to get hit like that again. And he swings really wildly as he gets a 3. Ha! Stay away from me! I swear, I'll wave my sword at you some more. That's what he sounds like. So that's it for the goblins. Next is... Oh, Thar is up next for his second attack. Same thing. I'm going to go smack this guy with the superior longsword again. +6. Oh, 7 on the die. That's okay. It's above 10, so... It's alright. A total of a 13, so he's going to try and parry a 13. And he gets a 5. That won't work for him very well. So 2d6 plus 10, so 17 points of damage
Not
to
that
this
bright.
guy. Oof. That's going to be painful. So there goes his SDC. So that is... Oh, man. This poor guy. Wow. So he's going to stick him with his sword, and part of the sword's actually going to come out of the back of the goblin, and he's going to... Thar will pull the sword back out, and this guy's, this goblin's just all like, oh, that was a hit, and he's all wide-eyed, and Thar will then yell out something in goblin language. He just goes, "Ugh, black arg!" Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, he'll surrender, sure. I was listening. I'm a knight. I was like, oh yeah, ask him to surrender, sure. It's not what I said, but okay, it looks good. It's like, all right, bye-bye. Basically just says, lay down, stop, dude. The elf asked, I provided. Hamon.
I'm gonna shoot another guy.
Okay. Number 2 or number 3?
Number 2. I'm gonna keep
Number
picking on
2.
the guy.
All right, go for it.
Alright. So this is my second and my last attack, right?
Your last bow attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But can I still pull out my sword and attack with that last attack?
Yeah, if you wanted to, sure.
Okay, cool.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. Got out.
That's going to be a total of a 16.
And that will hit. He can't parry because he's not concentrating on you. So it's, yeah.
How will he parry a bow?
Well, he can't dodge either. So
Okay.
dodging a bow is rough.
Total of 9 damage. Damage.
Okay. None. Okay. Your arrow sinks all the way through his midsection, and he's just... Goblin number 2 is going to basically just sit down.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. He doesn't have much left in hit points. He's just gonna fall over. He's gonna drop his sword, fall over. He's got this big old arrow shaft sticking out of his side, and he's just squealing and crying, like, oh, ooh, ah, that, no, that's bad. Yeah. He's pretty much incapacitated and bleeding like crazy. He's like, oh, help me. All right, Kayden, 1 goblin dead, 1 goblin laying on the ground squealing like a stuck pig, 1 goblin fighting Thar. And he just took a hell of a hit too. He's bleeding all over the place. Everyone's bleeding. Except us. This is a good thing.
Now, since only one of us have taken a scratch from anything, I'm going to go to our thief and do the healing thing, just to cover that little bit of it.
Good touch.
You want to try and give him good touch?
Yeah.
Good touch.
All right.
I'm not going to deliver the final blow to any of these guys. So
What kind of warrior priest are you? You're like priest of light, asshole.
that, and I heard the one of the elves asking Thar to say to them to surrender. So I'm just like, if that's what we're going for. Not to mention, one of them just dropped his weapon, and that's not honorable to attack him.
Cool.
So let's see here. Here is the good touch.
Oh, what the?
Blessings, water.
Did you take notes on your good touch?
I did. I'm just trying to find which note it was, because I've got a bunch of things.
Good touch.
There's prayer of strength that you haven't done. Yeah, you didn't write down your...
It's on Raisin Class notes. There it is. Knowledge of screenshots. Healing touch. 2d4 hit points or STC.
Cool.
3. So
Almost fully healed. Just 1 point of SPC down. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. So the little kobold goes over to the elf, does the glowy hand good touchy thing. Yay!
putting those d4s away, they've been rude.
The cool thing about Priests of Light is that they can do that every round, like, as much as they want. So that's kind of a cool thing. You don't have a separate spell or spell slot or any sort of memorization. You just heal because you can. You just do it that way. You're like, ha-ha!
I swear my d4s are weighted toward the 1 is the one that goes up. I just dropped these 2 in the tray, they both landed on a 1.
Nice.
It's like, really?
Alright, so that's Kayden. Greg!
Yes.
Figure maybe if I say his name like 5 times, he'll wake up.
Hey, you're finally awake.
We were
Alright, Greg, what would you like to do, man?
Right? Walked right into that
Well,
Imperial
I'm
ambush,
free.
same as us.
Are you going to try and hit?
Damn you, Stormcloaks.
You're going to hit another goblin?
Huh? You cut off.
Are you going to hit the goblin, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I said number 3. Yeah, the third.
Okay.
Monte.
Alright, no, number 3 is on Thar.
On fire? Okay, then that's where I'll do.
Okay? Yeah, he is bloodied something terrible. He's looking hurt.
Okay, 8.
To attack him? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That was the number.
Okay. Oh! So, he actually brings up his little beaten short sword up and up as I get a 19 total on his parry, and he'll actually block your staff with his sword. Damn. He's just all like, tink, and snarls at you. It's just all like, ah! Dobby said no!
Please, for the love of God, tell them to surrender.
Yeah, just gotta grab it.
We got paid. We got paid to kill them, though. So I'm gonna kill them.
Murder, death, kill.
Murder.
Red rum.
They attacked us first, so
Uh-huh.
Actually.
I don't know that.
So that's the end of attack 2. So back up to the top, really only for those people who have 3 attacks.
Yep.
LeeLuu, your turn. Oh, you do have 3 attacks, LeeLuu, so you can attack someone else if you'd like. Either number 2 who's laying there bleeding, or number 3 who is parrying and fighting the knight. What would you like to do?
Should be merciful and finish off number 2.
Okay.
Surrender! Crunch!
Roll your attack.
Okay, shut up now.
You know, I don't want to.
Will it take an action for her to basically literally just drop the sword and get her hands on him?
Yes, it's an action no matter what you do. So if you want to attack him through hand-to-hand to subdue him, it's still an attack, yes.
Thank you. She intends to do that. Drop the sword, reach down, grab the little sucker, and pretty much get him unconscious the hard way.
Okay, I find that a little bit better because I was going to pull your alignment on you of scrupulous about attacking an unarmed and wounded foe, so I'm glad you...
I can do it for you.
She's going to try to get him unconscious. She's not going to go further. But I figure I still got a little hit, don't I?
Yes, you're going to be rolling your hand-to-hand base, which is a +1.
Okay, a grand total of a 5.
Okay, it's still technically...
He's a wiggler.
It still technically hits, and because of his wound level and stuff, he can't parry you or anything. So you will still hit, okay?
Okay, I got it. Like she's trying to get him unconscious. Knock him out or something like that and so forth.
Right, well...
She is trying to pull her punch.
Right, that's what I'm looking up. So you have... Alright, so you need to do a punch. So roll 2d4 and add 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, so that will outright kill him something stupid. So to pull the punch, you need to roll a d20 and add 5.
Okay.
And you need to get...
12?
Okay, so if you roll better than an 11, you can pull punch. So basically can adjust the damage as much as you want down to 1 point. Is how it works in fantasy for pull punch.
She's trying to estimate it. She's quote, seeing her father do this. You can round the neck to the one side, twist and pop, and
Ooh.
I hope that's enough.
Okay.
It's supposed to put him unconscious, not kill him. It's supposed to work.
Yeah. 1 or 2 points of damage will be sufficient to incapacitate this guy. He only has a maximum of like 2 hit points left, dude. He's hurt.
She's like, this way, Dad, it looks so easy. Pop. It's like, okay, all right, 2 points. Like, you hurt? Did it work? Is he still there? And I can't tell.
No, he'll be unconscious no matter, even if you do 1 point of damage. He's out. You're just all like, don't! Gotta go, man. So you will successfully knock him out, okay? Next on the initiative is going to be Ray, and Rob, you actually have 3 attacks, so you can do something as well.
Well, 1 is dead, 2 is unconscious, and 3 is hurt, right?
3 is still up and fighting against Thar, the knight. But he is bleeding,
Well,
yes.
I'm holding my attack, and I'm just saying, please, just tell him to surrender.
Just
La la la, I can't hear you.
I'm not gonna do anything other than to try and get whoever speaks Goblin to get him to surrender.
I can't hear you.
Well, we know that Thar speaks Goblin. Is there anyone else that does? I don't know.
I don't.
It's the team.
Don't say anything.
Greg, do you speak Goblin?
No.
Okay, cool. I don't think anyone else does.
Don't say anything, Thar. I'm trying to ruin the fun.
What's your alignment, you murderous jackass?
And they're paying us to kill them! I just want money! I'm a selfish bastard.
Okay, you're unprincipled. I get that, but you're not. But unprincipled does not mean you're into just outright murder, though.
But they're paying us to kill them.
Okay, I get you.
It's just that not what they're doing. I don't get it. I don't get the problem.
Yeah, you don't. It says you don't kill for pleasure.
I've done that. I'm killing for money.
Yeah, you won't kill an unarmed foe, but you will take advantage of one. Okay, all right, yeah. You're good. I'm not going to pull the alignment card on you for that. You're just all like, they're fighting us, so yeah. We're going to beat the crap out of them.
Exactly.
I get you. All right.
Hey, I was just hoping we could give the last guy a chance, that's all.
They're goblins.
Understood. I got you. So you're technically, I know it's kind of crappy, but in everything you do takes an action. You really can't hold an action in Palladium system. We've been through this way too many times.
I just passed. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just pleading with Thar to just please just tell him Goblin to surrender.
Okay, good enough. I have no problem with that. You're playing your character, and that's what we're supposed to do. That's cool.
But you're a thief.
I get you.
Yeah, I have a principled alignment.
But I'm a Robin Hood thief.
Oh! No honor among
Let's see,
thieves.
the
Shut up.
goblins don't have any attacks left, so he's done. So really, it does turn into Thar. Alright, so what Thar is going to do is use his attack with his sword, but basically, instead of doing damage, I'm just going to attack him to put my sword up against his neck and just kind of, I'm going to basically use Trust and Intimidate off his MA with after he does his attack with his sword. She'll get a 6 on with a plus 6 is a 12. Yeah, so can he parry that? He cannot. He gets a 12 for a parry. So instead of doing damage, I will put my sword up against his throat, and I'm going to yell out something very menacing and tell him in Goblin, which is basically he's just going to say, "Stop, you little dirt bagger, or I'm going to split you from your groin to your head." So yeah, he just goes like, "Slayer!" And you're just like, dude, that sounded mean. I don't even understand the language, and that was mean.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, you're just like, what? So I'll roll a percent for my Trust and Intimidate to make it sound like maybe I squeak it out. Oh no, 23, yeah. And I get under a 30%, which is my Trust and Intimidate. So yeah, he says something, yeah, it sounds impressive. You're just all like, dude. So yeah, and in response, the goblin will just kind of like have his hands up in the air and drop his sword, and just kind of like he's just kind of like tears well up in his eyes, and he just makes like a little sound like oh, that's a bad idea. I don't want to do this. This is not a good day. I don't want to be here anymore. Someone call my mother.
I should have taken farming.
I think the human wants to use me as a hoe for farming. So we effectively will be out of combat, and we have some captives.
I didn't get to use my sword.
So, Thar, do you think you can talk to him enough to interrogate him and see how many goblins are left in here?
Probably, and Thar is going to roughly foot sweep the goblin, force him to the ground, put a foot on his back, and I'll say to you, Rob, and human, or what language is shit? What language do we have around here? That's right, because we don't all speak the same damn thing, do we? Well, we would establish by now how to talk to each other. I speak Human Western, Elven Dwarven, and Gobbly, and Human Eastern. So I cover 2 human languages in Elven. I think that's good enough for talking to you elves, right? Because I can use Elvish.
Yeah, I know Elven, Dwarven, and Human Northern.
Damn it! One of the humans I didn't take.
I know Human Western.
Okay, I can talk to you that way. But you also speak Elven too, right?
Oh yeah, I'm an elf.
There's no common tongue in Palladium?
Nope! There is no common tongue. It's really weird. If you read the most common tongue is going to be human, but there's 4 dialects of human. And they don't automatically all register with each other. They're all different dialects. It's really annoying. So, but I can say in Elven to you, he's your captive. He is yours to take care of. That's it. Yeah. I mean, if you want him, he's all yours. I'm not going to keep him captive. That's not my job.
All right.
I will talk to him in Goblin if you want, but he is your responsibility.
We'll see if he can.
I kneel down and take out my knife and start cutting some of his strips and make bands on it for him.
Oh, okay.
I'm cutting him up.
Yeah, that's for a second there. I was all like, hey, I like your sister. She's just going after it, but all right.
It seems like Elven's a common tongue around here.
I'll tell you what I would like, Thar, is if you could find out if there's any more goblins left in here, how many are left, and then
We're gonna free them.
we can make him an offer. We're gonna take him as a captive. We'll make him an offer. When we're done here, we'll set him free, and he can never come back here, or we'll come back and take care of him. That's what I'm thinking. Because I know he said eradicate, but I'm thinking he just wants this place cleared out.
As a knight of the realm, I don't have
Lay him off.
As a knight of the realm, I don't have a problem with this. I'm not into murder. he is an enemy of the state. He is not a human, so our laws really don't apply to him. So I can kill him if I have to. If he won't listen, the laws of the land are very strict that I can kill him right here if he will not listen. Understand?
I understand that. Yeah, fully. I'm just saying I'd like to give him a chance to do
That's
the right
fine.
thing.
I am a nut.
If he doesn't pay attention, if he doesn't do what we ask, I'll kill him myself.
No, I told that dude and help if I was like, and knowing the hit, the laws also say you can also put him in the slavery and register him to you.
That's not in the knightly code, no.
But that knightly code is also separate from the law of the land.
You don't know the knight's code. I do.
I'm just saying the law of the land said that put
The law.
And that's fine. I don't abide by the laws of the land. I am a sworn knight of the Western Empire. That's the law that applies here.
The law.
Sis, I understand what he's saying here.
Breaking the law,
At least we didn't wholesale slaughter him. But, I get it.
And then my guy's gonna draw a sword. So you're saying we go ahead and kill this guy? Hey, get out of my way, mister! They paid us to kill him, did they not?
no.
What'd you say, Mr. Knight?
Are you going to point your little sword at me? Because, dude, I'll roll initiative versus you right now if you're going to do
No.
this.
Listen.
Fight!
It's just not going to go where you think it's going to go. There's going to be some fighting.
Are we gonna kill him or are we not gonna kill him?
We're not going to kill him right now.
Okay.
We're going to talk to him. Now, if
I'm
there's probably
not
more,
gonna-
let's just throw them off into this big-ass alcove thing that's like a... Hold on, let me...
Yeah, well, and that's the next thing I was going to...
Yeah, we need to move them off
Which
into...
I assumed was a little room.
Right, well, it's not little, it's like a 30-foot by 30-foot little side cave. We can go off into that and talk to this guy, and we're fine. Inside this...
That's cool.
Yeah, inside this little dirt cave is going to be a small table with 4 rocks that they're using for chairs. On the table, there's going to be several little clay cups, like glasses. There's going to be also in here, resting up against the far wall, is going to be a very large wooden tube that, again, is emptied out. And there's going to be a wooden club up against it that is basically their alarm. So when they thump the wall, the tube. But apparently, obviously these 3 guys didn't get to do that. So if they were going to alarm the place, noise that we're making right now and their little screeching probably wasn't enough to bring any more because we would hear them come running up on us. So
Yeah. So the 2 that were in the cave, they came to their friend's help instead of going over and hitting the bomb.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and
goblins are not smart.
no, and this hallway.
You might have just seen only the first character and thought that was all there was.
Right. And the cave widens up to like 20 feet wide and like 10 feet high, but it continues going, but it's not lit. So we don't have any light sources that I'm aware of just yet. Although, if we're going to be talking to this guy and we're not going to light up something, Thar is all like, I can't see. I need to be able to see. So I'm going to get out a lamp and attach an oil thing to it, and I'm going to start lighting up a lantern.
Okay, that's cool.
Sorry, I need to see, dude. I'm saying this. Yeah, Brandon's getting mad at me because I'm lighting up an oil thing, but I gotta see. I'm a human, all right?
Yeah, it's just like got light.
Yeah.
I know. All I was going to say is, are we deep enough in to see with our night vision?
Yes,
Well,
but
that doesn't help you.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, wait, Thar. I go, save your oil in your lamp. And I give him a glow. I give him a globe of light. I go, here you go.
Oh, can you cast that?
Huh? Yeah, that's a druid. That's the druid thing I can do.
Oh, yes, you can cast Globe of Daylight. I missed that. Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
god, it's really bright in here.
Yeah, that might just alert everyone in the universe then. That's kind of interesting.
You want some light? I go, here you go, Thar.
Let's look
You can put this and put the shield or whatever throw that in your lamp instead of some oil and.
Well, let's look up how long it lasts and stuff, okay?
Oh.
Magic.
I thought
Wizard
Globe-
spells.
I thought Globe of Daylight was like...
Oh, Globe of Daylight's a level 1 spell. Yeah. So it will last for 3 minutes. Oh, good.
Oh, goody.
So Globe of Daylight,
Globe of Daylight.
you can cast, and it hovers in the air in front of you, and you can have it go up to 30 feet away. And it is a globe of true daylight, which is bright enough to illuminate a 12-foot area per level of its creator's experience. So it'll only last for 3 minutes per level of experience. It's not that helpful right now. It only takes 2 PPE to cast, but it doesn't last that long. Yes, it will definitely mess up undead, as Rob put in chat. Yeah, it'll mess up undead, but last I checked, these guys weren't undead. So we want to, if you want to do that, you're going to have to like continuously cast it every 2 minutes. You have, oh my god, you have a lot of PPE, son of a bitch. You have 44 PPE, man. But if you want to do it for right now, that's cool. You're just all like, hey, I got to put this up. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. All right. So if we're going to talk to this guy, I'll have to use my trust and intimidate to try and talk to him, because I don't have any sort of skills that's going to, who just put something in chat? Oh, Monte put up, from the original D&D, so would a sun sword. Well, yeah, if you were to take a sun sword over into Palladium, it would be a magic item, and it would just do it would do a ton of damage to undead. Yeah. Well, we're not going to go there, because I'm not bringing artifacts over from D&D, so.
Well, that's something I noticed, because it says, says in Palladium, the Globe of Daylight casts true sunlight. But in Rifts, the same spell, it isn't true sunlight.
Well, yeah, so the two systems are different from each other.
I just noticed that, and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so here it's nasty, there it's not quite as nasty.
Right.
But I digress.
True sunlight, just UV light? I digress.
No, what they're trying to do is just say that it is considered natural sunlight. It'll keep vampires at bay. Alright, so unless anyone has any skills that's going to help out, Thar is going to roll his trust and intimidate against the goblin to get him to talk, basically. So
I go, sit still. I'm trying to panic you.
And I get an +4. Holy crap. So I'm going to talk to this goblin who is going to urinate all over himself when I talk to him. I'm going to scare the crap out of this guy. Yeah, I just go, ding-a-log, gussie, gog! And he's going to be like, and pee himself. I'm going to look over at my kobold and give him a thumbs up like, yeah!
I have no idea what you said, but I felt that.
I told him I'm going to rip his lips off of it if he doesn't tell me who's all in the cave. And he said, I will tell you everything you want. And you're just like, oh God.
Do we want to tie up the unconscious one that... He's breathing heavy, but he's not moving much.
Yeah, no one has said anything about him.
Well,
We're all concentrating on the dude who's somewhat alive.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Oh, he's unconscious.
Right. Hey, go seek the Druid on him. She cares about him. I don't care.
Yeah.
He's a defeated enemy.
I'll go to the unconscious one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
The
just
night code is very specific. I don't have to give a flying crap about the dude who's defeated and laying on the ground.
this is more so to the crowd.
Yeah.
Which I'll say it in Elven, since apparently everyone speaks it.
Yeah. It seems like Elven's going to be the common language for everyone. That's what it looks like to me, anyways. Yeah, I think everyone here speaks Elven. Is that right? Everyone's got Elven?
Yeah.
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 I think so.
Okay, so by default, if we're going to talk to each other, then we're all going to do it using the Elven language. Is that fair assessment?
Sounds good.
It'll help.
Okay, all right. There you go. Elven is going to be the party common language, so there you go.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of say it to the group. It's just like, should we tie him up in case he wakes up?
I'm busy. Yeah.
Well,
Let's get it back. Wait, what?
Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus Christ, not this again.
Sorry.
Well, your boot's a little bit more soiled than it was before.
Sorry.
So, Greg, you're gonna keep your attention on the unconscious guy. Is that what you're doing?
He's in the bathroom right now.
Okay. Well, I think
That's
he
what
said
it
he. Yeah, that's okay. That's good enough. So while Thar is doing this stuff, Monte, what's your thoughts with LeeLuu? What are you gonna do?
Well, basically, since the others are taken care of and they're occupied the minute, she's going to start checking around to see what she can find. She's curious.
Well, I've said everything that's around here, so.
Like I said, she'll be checking around and also be, if she can't find anything, she can move about 20 or so feet down the bigger hub, down the larger cavernway. If she has to, she'll take a candle with her. Something little.
Do you have a candle?
Yes, I do.
Because you got keen hearing and stuff, but you don't have anything that lets you see better. So yeah, you're limited by darkness the same as a human is.
Yeah, but she figured why broadcast it like walking down with a loudspeaker. She's taking a small candle. She's going to hold it in her hand with a small shield. She can turn that shield to block it whenever she wants.
Good enough.
And if she has to drop it, it's just a candle.
Alright, cool. So Thar's going to be talking to this guy. LeeLuu's going down the hallway a little bit. Greg is taking care of a guy. Rob, you've been chiming in. What would you want to do?
Yeah, I was gonna say I know it's not likely, but I'm gonna check and see if there's any secret compartments, doors,
Not worth the
concealment
roll.
traps in that site.
Yeah, this is a natural cave. No, there is nothing that's going to peg that. Not even worth the roll, dude.
Okay.
Check their pocket, make sure they ain't got coins.
You don't even have pouches, man. They got nothing with them.
But must be keyed in the key, they offer safekeeping in the trunk.
Like I said, you got 4 rocks in here they're using as a chair. You got a small wooden table. They have little clay cups, and one of the cups is kind of like bigger than the other one, so almost kind of like an urn that's got some. It actually has some fresh smelling water, and if you taste it, it tastes like cave water, like spring water. It's not bad. And then there's a large wooden tube with the club that they were using as a large. So, Hamon, what about you?
I don't even know.
Well, I need to know.
He's
something.
He's gonna go watch the front of the cave to make sure no one sneaks up on him.
Okay, I get that. That's cool.
So there.
All right. And are you going to collect your arrows that you put into these guys?
I can do that.
Why can't you?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you don't want to. You want to retrieve your arrow. Well, there is the matter of that one arrow that is sticking through the unconscious guy.
He's unconscious. I'll stick it. I'll take it out.
Oh, damn!
If anything, I'm helping him out. If he bleeds out, oh well, that's my damn arrow.
Don't pull it back out. Push it through.
Yeah.
If you insist on doing it.
It's my arrow. He stole it.
Can I roll one of my medical skills to see
Yeah, I was
if
going to
I can...
ask if anyone wants to help out with this. That would be good. Yeah, we
I
got.
want my damn arrow back. If you want to heal him, that's up to you.
Damn.
I just want to keep him stable.
Well, do it then.
Hold it. Yeah.
Yoink!
Which one? Surgeon, medical doctor, biology, first aid?
First aid.
Okay.
It's an arrow. You're just going to pull it out without killing him, basically.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No.
All right, you pull the arrow out, and a bunch of goblin blood comes swinging. And you're like, uh-oh.
Damn it.
Right.
Good luck, buddy. Thank you for the arrow.
You can heal him, right?
I'll try a healing touch.
Okay.
Does it work?
Huh?
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you better freaking do it now!
5.
Okay, alright, so you give him positive hit points that keeps him from bleeding out and dying. Yeah, he's still unconscious, he's just all like, crap. You pull the arrow out, and he's, Mr. Impatience all like, arrow, man, come on, do this.
I'm just gonna throw it at his feet.
Yeah, you pull the arrow out, and you're just all like, hey, I think that worked! Oh shit! Oogly boogly, and the wound closes up, and you're like, okay, all right.
Yeah, and
You ain't
then
never seen blood before? Come on, man.
no, I've seen a lot of blood. I've got surgeon.
Yeah.
I think after that, I'll drag the one that got killed. And I'll drag him aside so he's like laying on his back, arms crossed, blade across his chest.
Okay, cool. Good enough. All right,
Showing respect for the dead.
You know those arrows, they don't grow on trees. Oh.
They don't.
Well, they don't grow on trees. They just, that's like the toothpick factory.
They are trees.
They are longbow arrows. They're pretty expensive. They're thick, big arrows. Yes.
My damn arrows.
Yeah, you're just all like, "Can I have my arrow back?" You're like, oh, "Fine."
He stole
shit.
That guy stole my arrows.
I think you forcefully gave it to him.
I mean, he attacked me.
We're gonna be changing this alignment here really soon, aren't we?
Probably, yeah. It always happens, okay?
I know.
It always happens.
You're playing him a little bit. I mean, you're playing the selfish alignment, but you're playing more anarchist than you are unprincipled.
I'll
Okay?
be anarchist then. Good gracious me. He was born in the wilderness, right? He has a cold heart, but for some reason he's happy as...
He's happy as hell.
I don't know.
Joy.
And Kayden's just kinda like, I ain't too fond of liars.
Hey, I got no, you know, everyone's playing their characters. That's fine. We've only come to blows in our group twice. Unfortunately, it came from the human knight, but you know, whatever.
Listen,
It's kind of thick skull.
there ain't no night, alright?
I'm playing my knightly stuff very well. Thank you very much.
Ain't no honorable night now, is he?
I am very honorable, actually. I'm following my code, thank you. Okay, so now that we know what everyone is pretty much doing, I'm gonna roll to... Oh, I already did. I rolled my OT4 and scared the piss out of this guy, and he's gonna be like... So he is going to say, without giving numbers, because he's a goblin that does not possess basic math, so he is going to say that there are, further on in the cave, he's going to say that there is bunch of more goblins and bunch of goblins who are in charge that can fight, and then there is the priest goblin that they listen to who's in charge. Further on in the cave. That's what he's got.
So now we just have to decide what bunch of is a goblin.
Right. He's not going to know the specific numbers. He can't count. So Thar's like...
Yes, I'd say bunches of these 5.
Yeah, who knows? It sounds like we've got a good number of regular goblins like him, goblins that can fight, probably maybe elite guard, maybe, and then there's a priestess. He did say it was a lady and a priest, so we've got someone who worships a god of some type, whatever that means.
I have an idea. How about we ask him how many were in this room?
Oh.
And see what he says. If he says a bunch,
Yeah, he's gonna say it was us. It's several. He's illiterate. He can't count.
got
Me,
it.
my friend, and my other friend.
Yeah,
They're not very learned.
yeah, they're not. He's gonna be like us. There's us here, and there's many. Yeah, we got a bunch. Okay, there you go. There's not much information you're gonna get out of that as far as numbers go. So
Yeah. Well, 3 didn't give us much trouble. They just scratched me. So isn't that all that happened?
yeah, pretty much.
They just SDC'd me for 4.
Yeah, but our cleric healed you, and he can heal you even more. He can top you off pretty easy.
Yeah, might as well do it again. And
Yeah, he just said he was going to, so you're done. You
yeah,
have no
minimum I
damage.
can roll is 2, and
Yeah.
you're at 1.
The only thing we can't do is fix any sort of damage to armor. I don't think anyone took any damage other than Monte to his shield, and that's about it. And we don't have anyone with tools or the proper way to be able to fix that. We looked it up. Field armor is all right, but you gotta have tools.
You can only fix so much of it.
Yeah, it's 30% of the damage in a roll. Yeah, we've been through this. I was looking at it. I was like, good God.
Well, basically, shields are disposable.
Well, fixing armor and shields takes a lot of time. And field armor skill, it doesn't really do a whole lot. I've been looking at this going like, damn! Brandon and I both were looking at it and we're like, oh my gosh, that skill's kind of harsh. So basically, when you go out and adventure, we need to be near a blacksmith. Because blacksmith is not an OCC that you just do and can say that you do. I mean, a blacksmith is a profession, and it's so you basically have to take it to a blacksmith and pay them to fix the damage on your armor and shield and stuff. So Palladium we're learning. Palladium's different, man. It is, but I'm liking it. I thought that combat went okay. Survived it all right. We'll just have to see what
It's interesting.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to see what long-term effects are like. We haven't fought anything great big just yet. Like, you know, my buddy seems to think that we've got Cyclopses here. I don't know how they're gonna fit, but
Bugbear.
I think Palladium bugbears are different. They're not quite like the D&D ones. They're actually like cute and small.
What?
It's weird. Yeah. All right. So what's your plans there, Thief? That you're going to do with this guy when we're done? We have one captive that's unconscious that my buddy is healing. Fine. And we've got this guy. Are you guys going to let him go? Are we going to tie him up? Or are we going to execute him for his crimes against the Empire?
Oh, I think we've already heard him enough. I mean, if you've intimidated him enough, we can... Oh, we can either take him as a captive, or we can say,
God.
leave and never come back, or we will find you and kill you.
Extra baggage. I don't want to bring
That's
it
fine. I'm not into bringing them along.
Yeah,
So
please, no.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that. I just want to give him the chance to do the right thing, like I said. The thing is if he leaves,
He
goes
can
in
alert
with the
other...
scouts, I imagine they'll just,
Yep,
I don't know.
yep. They can alert other things.
That's my thought. That's my thought anyway, is say, he's been thoroughly intimidated by Thar. So I would say, have Thar tell him, leave, you never come back. If you do, we'll kill you.
that's fine.
We'll come back and kill
I
you.
mean, and that puts him to fend off against nature, and nature can do what it wants with their own.
That's right.
Let him go.
That's up to me.
But he is not taking any of our supplies. If you guys want to give him something from you, that's fine. But he's not taking a sword or anything. He's just going to take his little butt and he's going to run like hell towards the exit. Bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I've got no issue.
All right. So I'll tell him in Godly, you go that way, and he just kind of nods his head up and down like, yep, I got this. Yep, I'm out of here, and he'll go running off and scurrying off. So he just says he's going to run until there's no breath in his lungs left, basically. So he's
that's the wrong choice of words.
no, he's just going to run. He's
Hey,
gone.
after he's out
I'm
of
just
our
kidding.
hands, we let him live. After he's out of our hands, it's up to him.
Yeah.
Nature.
Now you got you got the goblin who's unconscious. What are you guys going to do about him?
How unconscious is he? Is he going to stay unconscious?
He's going to stay unconscious for a little while. He's at 0 hit points, basically. Well, actually, no,
So
he's not
he
at
will
0 hit points. I'm sorry. He's at 4 hit points after you healed him from taking... He went into negative, but then you brought him back. So I'm going to put him at positive 4 hit points, but he is unconscious, and he's going to remain unconscious for a while that you can tell, because he's hurt.
Yeah.
His body has taken severe trauma from having an arrow pulled through him, and all the damage has been done to him. So he's not going to wake up
I
anytime
would
soon.
say, and I don't mean to take the lead on all this. If anybody wants to chime in, by all means.
Nah.
But
Go ahead.
But what I'm thinking is, he's not going to be unconscious long enough for us to clear this place out. In other words, so we tie him up, we disable the alarm, and we leave him in there.
Okay, good enough.
Good enough for me.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Thar doesn't have a problem with this. I'm here to exact justice, and he's not my issue. So
Just.
he's defeated. So do what you do with him. What you guys want. I think the only one that we're going to have to be worried about is whether or not our druid, what is she going to do, but I'll leave that to her. I'm ready to move on. Let's go down this hallway and get into it.
Aye.
There's bad guys down there. He said so. There's probably an evil priest, shaman, whatever. I'm here to make sure that she doesn't cause trouble for anyone anymore.
As long as they don't start conjuring up wards or magic circles, I am good.
Well, we'll find that out when we get there. Do priests do that? I don't know.
Do priests do that?
I don't have the ability to yet, at least.
Okay, so
That don't tell me anything. Do they? Can they though?
We have magic, but it depends on the level. I don't know.
But can they?
Depends if they're evil. If they're evil, I don't know.
there you go. There's your answer. We'll find out when we go over there and kick her ass. How's that sound?
Well, y'all will find out. If I see
There
a
you
magic
go.
warrior, I'm going, ah!
Why are you so worried about it?
Because he has
We know we
an
have-
irrational fear of them.
Okay, well, then if it turns out that you can't fight her, leave that to me and my little buddy, and we'll kick her ass, and you can go after her guards or whatever stuff that she summons up or whatever
Well,
she has with her.
We'll see what the dice say, what I do.
Yeah. So, I'm just like, don't worry.
If
I'll
I
be
piss
glad to do
myself or what.
Yeah, I don't have anything that directly makes magic circles or wards. So,
Well, good, don't take them.
Do you have lore magic?
I've got that.
Roll it. That's what it's there for. I don't, so I can't answer these questions. So that's where the lores come in, man.
61, I missed it.
So you don't think that priests can cast wards? Yeah. So
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
if you would have made it, I would have told you exactly. Diablos only can, but you failed that roll, so you're like, I don't think priests can. That's all I got.
Yeah, I missed it by 4.
Good enough.
As far as the rest of this cavern goes, we know there's at least 3 more goblins like the ones we defeated, 3 more elites at least, and a priest, right?
That's pretty much what he said. Yeah, that's all he knows.
Is Greg up or is he around? I haven't heard from him. What's he doing with his druid?
I'm just
I can tell you. Oh, go ahead.
just listening to you guys.
I was just going to say that, Sis and I pretty much on the same wavelength.
Okay. Well, if she's willing to do that, we can move on. Let's go with that. But unless one of you elves are willing to walk ahead, someone's going to have some light around here, or else I'm going to spark up a lamp and move on. But
The globe, I'll do it.
I need to be able to see to go down this hallway, or this cave.
I can lead the charge if y'all want.
Yeah, well, and me and Thomas, what's your character's name again? Hamon.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking the 2 of us were elves. We have night vision.
Yeah.
We both have prowl.
Yep.
We can both sneak.
Yep.
So we might want to go up ahead like we did last time.
Yeah.
Because hopefully we'll be a little more out.
Yeah, we can do
Than
that.
I was.
So elves, you guys can see in dark. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Night vision 60.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
Do
So.
you need,
Can you do that?
400 feet. I don't have prowl.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna hang out with me anyway, so I'm not gonna let you run up and get your butt kicked.
I'm kind of squishy.
Oh, that's cute.
This has night vision too, of course, but she doesn't have prowl. So that's why I'm like, I don't know.
So he'll ask the Wolfen. He'll just be like, hey, big girl, can you see it at night? Can you see in darkness?
And you saw LeeLuu?
Yeah.
I thought she was 20 feet down the cave.
But we're all getting ready to go.
Okay.
We've been trying to bend up with you 20 feet down.
Right.
She's can't. I don't remember seeing in the book.
Okay, so she can't. So she needs to see as well, but she's a big warrior thing, so she can stick with us while you guys go up there, and we can have light with us.
Sounds good to me.
Well, do you need me to do the globe or not? Yes?
No, we're good.
No, we're good. I mean, your magic didn't last that long, so if we have long hallways to go down, it's going to be annoying for you to have to keep doing that. It's going to go in and out. That's annoying.
Yeah, it lasts, 3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes. My lantern will last for 6 hours.
Okay.
Well, we don't need the lantern because I don't want to draw attention to the
That's why he's
other
further
guys.
back.
That's why we're staying back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's a good idea, sis.
we need to see, so.
Yeah, I'll.
Impractical.
So if we've got our 2 sneakers way up high front, I'll be like right at the front edge of where the lantern light is, so I can see further. But they can still see like the back of me. If that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
And then
It's just, when it comes down to combat, I'm just going to drop the lantern right here on the ground, and then I'm going to rush forward and beat the crap out of stuff.
yeah, and then I will.
Or maybe if they can bring them to us a little bit. I don't know. I'm not going to rush forward into where I can't see now, so that'd be dumb.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
He's swinging low.
I can't see. Go back and get the lantern.
Yeah, go back and get the... Damn it!
Yeah, last thing I want is for him to swing low and me to be the one that's in the way.
I don't think you guys want to go too far ahead because the 2 biggest damage dealers and people who can fight is myself and the Wolfen. So, you guys don't want to be too far
I
ahead.
agree. They need to be as close as they can be without revealing us, if we can figure that out.
Yeah, so
So the lantern,
Yeah,
the
about-
lantern has a 30-foot radius, right? So they're going to want to be like 35 foot back, maybe,
Yeah,
35,
I got you.
40 foot back.
And that way, the
Then we
Wolfen
can-
doesn't.
yeah,
the
then we
Wolfen
can
doesn't have
prowl
to carry her candle, so we'll be fine with that. We'll sword and board this girl. How's that sound? Let's do this.
Let's go.
So it might be better if instead of having the 3 set up, you just kind of stick with us.
Yeah, I just can't see as far. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, let them do their job. Your job is to heal, not to see. Don't worry about it. You're good. And since you're having a problem seeing anyways, here, hold that. He'll hand you the lantern. Here, hold that.
No.
Oh, come on. Be a... Hold it behind you, maybe.
I'm just picturing when we're charging in a battle with something riding on his shoulders holding a lantern.
Yeah, we're not gonna have that. That's
So
I can't see a
long
thing.
stick and run behind it.
Okay, a spelunkin' we will go.
all right. So the druid's gonna hang with us too, or is she going up there with you guys?
Yeah.
Well, since she
my
can't
God.
prowl, I suggest to her that she stay behind, but that's up to her.
Yeah. I'll be behind.
Okay, cool. So Thomas, you're gonna go up there with him then, huh? All right, good enough.
Do I need to roll a prowl?
When we get there, I need to look up. Think that the studded leather armor as a penalty for you with. Well, I know regular armor does. Let me see here. Restrictions for armor. Anyone can wear armor, right? Warriors are not plagued by any restrictions when using light armor. And you are in light armor, and you are men at arms. So you don't have a penalty for your prowl because you're in light armor.
Nice.
Okay? Because you're wearing studded leather, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the lightest armor. That is end of the light armor is studded leather full. So yes, you are good. You do not have a penalty.
Nice. All right.
Good job.
Do we need to roll?
Yeah, both of you can roll your prowl. I'm gonna need it because you guys are going down the hallway. So
Oh God, I'm gonna roll a double off one.
Rob, go ahead and roll your prowl too, please.
Yeah, I already did.
Yeah, 73.
75 and 73.
There you go.
Cool. So you guys go forward and start going down the hallway, and the rest of us just all like, there they go.
We're all tripping.
Unfortunately, you guys are making some little scuffy noises and stuff like that. So, but whatever. So you guys are going. You guys start going down this cave. It's going down quite a bit. Easily, you feel 30, 40 paces well beyond the other room, quite a bit, if not 60 or so. But it's quite a ways down that you guys are traveling. You get to where as far as the cave goes, it's easily 20 feet wide and 10 to 12 feet tall in places. It varies, but it's still kind of a big cave. So now you guys are getting to where the light behind us is like a pinpoint getting out there. But you do notice that the cave does make a turn to the right. So you guys keep following it. And after about 30 or so feet of you guys walking forward, it looks like it starts to open up ahead into a large natural cavern. I'd like to ask for the both of you to make me perception checks, please. D20s.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn to roll an edge.
Oh, well, I'm glad you did, because I rolled a 3.
Nice.
Thanks.
So Thomas, Hamon, I don't know why I keep adding an R. I'm sorry, man. Hamon does not hear a damn
it's
thing.
technically Hamon.
Hamon.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, but as long as you're not even adding the R on there, it's fine.
At least I'm catching it. All right, so you don't hear anything. Ray, as you're walking forward, you just kind of stop and you're listening, and it definitely sounds like up ahead in this large cavern up ahead, you can hear what sounds like miscellaneous voices that definitely sound like goblin. Not in alarm, but it just sounds like that they're talking. There's definitely more than several different sources of it that are talking. But it does sound like it's kind of a large cavern.
Okay, so and we're at the mouth cavern. I whisper very quietly, said, "I'm hearing some goblins up ahead. Why don't you go back and let the others know?" Do I have any clue as to how many?
Gotcha.
No, I mean definitely more than a couple, if not several. It sounds like. Actually, you rolled a natural 20, like 5 to 6, easy.
Okay, I'll let him know that. And I'll just kind of stay there for now. Say, go back and let him know there's 5 or 6 goblins in this cavern opening.
Gotcha.
I think they might know we're here. I'm not sure.
It doesn't sound like it. You got a natural 20,
like
so yeah, no. You haven't. You're like a good 20 feet away from the opening to this large cavern.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like they are just talking and doing
goblin stuff there.
Is there light coming from that cavern?
No.
They have night vision? Wow, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you would.
I'm assuming they have night vision.
Do you have? Do you have lore, demon, and monster?
I do.
Roll it.
Up 3.
Goblins have natural night vision.
Ooh, nice.
They do not like the light at all.
So that explains that. So, okay, duly noted. Is it too late to let Hamon know that they're going to have to turn their light off unless they want to get this discovered, or
No, you would have known that before you went. So
before I asked them to go?
goblins are a big underground race. They don't like light at all, really. They have a natural ability for tunneling and sense of direction and being able to see very well at in caves and in darkness and stuff. They don't really use torches and lights and stuff like that. They really kind of don't like it.
5 or 6, and if they want to catch up with us, they want to discover.
All right, so
I'll go back.
you're gonna go back. Okay,
Yeah.
so you go back to us. We see you. We'll stop. So you relay this to us. You're like, and Thar's just all like, so do you want us to come running up, or you got a bunch of goblins? What do you want?
Full speed!
I set the. Well, I'm not like, I can't fight with the lantern.
Well, no, I'm supposed to tell you to turn it off.
How are we gonna see?
I'm sure
I
we'll-
can't do that.
I'm sure we'll figure something. Okay, fine. How about let's not charge in. Turn it off right now, and I'm gonna go back up there. Listen, I don't want them to just sit in the darkness. I'll let you know if you guys. Are in
I'm
danger.
going to take my rope, because I have rope. I'm going to give one into the Wolfen, one into the knight. I'm going to grab the middle. It's like, I will lead you.
Turn off your lamp.
I'll provide the light.
No. We don't want light right now.
I know. I said when the fighting starts.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, I get that. That's
So
fine.
turn off
I'm
the light.
willing to stand in darkness, and then when the crap hits the fan,
Okay.
the druid's going to cast light to follow us.
And then, so stay here for right now. We'll go back over there, and if you hear me, go, yip, 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 that means you need to come.
All right.
Yeah.
Or the troll
I will
from.
come when you yip.
Yif. Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I know what you're.
Yeah.
I know you know about
Stop.
I don't like this.
Just stop.
that.
I need an,
Moving on!
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
Oh, we're screwed.
Oh boy, we're in trouble. Alright, so I turn my lantern off. I'm just like, Wolfen, you good with this? So we're just going to hold on to this rope. My buddy's going to take care of us.
He smiled like, well, I got a candle. We're not going to be alone. But okay.
I'll save your candle. We'll have you turn your candle off a while ago. So
Well, yeah, I don't want you to turn the candle on.
yeah, that's what I said. Save your candle. You're good. I'll turn my lantern down very low, and we'll set it here on the ground, and we'll just wait for for someone to say yip, and then we're gonna run forward. You do realize, buddy, that when we run forward, I'm not holding on to your rope anymore, because I have a sword in one hand and a shield in the other, and we're going to go kick some ass.
That's fine. I will be able to see you, so I will know to dodge.
Bring my lantern. It's on low.
For those that have seen it, have they given us an idea regarding how big and fat it is?
Yeah, he said like 5 to 6 goblins are up ahead.
No, for those that have seen,
Yeah, you dropped off, Monte. Say again.
for those that have seen it, has he told us, the tanks, how big the cavern is?
They just know it's a big cavern.
Yeah.
They haven't gone in it.
It's a big cavern.
Yeah.
So all she has to hear, she like while we're waiting and standing with the rope, she'll hold the rope in her teeth and switch up. He's pulling out about a hand and a half.
There you go. But you can still use your shield with your bastard sword.
Now she's comfortable. She has room to swing it.
Oh yeah. No. Well, we do right now. Like I said, this cavern we've been walking in is 20 feet wide, dude. So we got plenty of room. So.
Yeah, I was going up to 10 to 12 on the lower end.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you're gonna go back up to where Rob is.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rob, it doesn't. While he's gone until he's come back, things haven't changed, and it doesn't sound like they've come up to your position or anything. Okay.
Okay.
So All right, Hamon.
Can I see anything from where I'm at in the cavern?
You have, what is it, natural
60
night
foot.
vision?
60 foot.
It just looks like that the cavern, like it may open up into the end of the cavern. You can see the wall to your right continues, but it does look like it gets much taller, and it opens up to your left. So
Right.
So it looks like it gets taller. You can't.
What I'm looking for specifically is seeing if I can see one of those makeshift alarms from here.
No, no, you can't. You just know that it just opens up into a cave to the left, and it looks like it gets much taller, and it must be at least 40, if not 50 feet wide. But you can't tell the length because it opens up to your left, and you can't tell the height because
Exactly.
you're.
I can't see much into it.
Right,
because
right. So what do you? I mean, so what
I'm
are
just
you?
waiting.
What are you guys going to do from there when he shows back up? What is your guys' plan after that?
Oh, well, what I was going to say is that we sneak in a little further. I was going to wait until the bulk of the group came up to to where we are, and then I was gonna suggest we move forward, me and Hamon on either side, and looking and kind of
Oh, I see.
sounding and looking for the alarm.
Is that why?
See.
That's why you handed us the rope, because you were going to walk us forward to where they're at.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Okay, all right. So
All right.
Yeah, so we'll come shuffling up there, trying to be as quiet as possible, which is,
Not very.
yeah, it's not going to be very well. It's not worth rolling, dude, because
No, just the.
yeah.
At least the chain sounds like this.
Yeah. Well, you have a 7-foot tall creature in chainmail and a 6.5-foot tall dude in splint. So yeah, it's not going to be all that quiet, but it's going to be like
No, I
shuffle,
figured if they
shuffle,
stopped
shuffle.
20 feet short, I'm just hoping we'd be okay. If not, then we just get into combat. Like,
Well, I'm just saying, as long as
Choo-choo!
Yeah, choo-choo.
so yeah, if and when they catch up, then I'm going to suggest that we go in. I'll go in hugging the left, and Hamon can go in hugging the right, and we'll see if we can find the alarm and take care of it so that they don't bring the elites.
All right.
That's my thought.
So we're at that point, so both of you roll your stealth, or your prowl.
Take a drink.
Oh, did Thomas walk out?
Chug.
Everyone take a drink.
God, I am not prowling.
Oh, no. Really? Okay.
It's not a double odd.
Thomas, roll prowl.
I rolled a 96.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right. Roll prowl.
Is that a double banger of 96s? No, that's a 99.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a 99, buddy.
Boy, when the two of you guys just collectively decide to
Hey,
have a
man.
skill, there's just... You guys make sure that you really are going to do it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You two like to fail right at the same percentage
We're
too.
prowling.
Yeah. Okay, so Hamon, if I heard...
Prowling.
So, Rob, if I heard correctly, Ray, you said is going to stay against the left. Okay, so you're going to go into the cavern much sooner than he will, because if he's going to the right, he's going against the far right wall and just like going way across the cavern.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. What?
So
I think
he's-
something's loose.
Yeah, so he starts going across the cavern.
My sword drops.
You, Rob, you go around the corner to look inside the cavern. At this point, you guys will notice that the cavern opens up to easily 20 to 30 feet high, natural cavern, and it's easily 50 feet wide, and it's longer, and it goes down longer than you guys can immediately see. It's a big cavern, and
Carlsbad. Okay, Carlsbad. So
yeah, around 30 feet away is going to be an area that looks like it's got straw beds all over the place, and it has goblins inside of it, which I'm going to now make a bunch of rolls for perception. So hold on for a second here. Nope. Yep. All it takes is a couple of yeps. There's another yep.
So you guys are not gonna even get Rob, you're not gonna get even 10 feet against that wall when you're scuffling and rubbing up against the wall and stuff like that, dislodges some rocks and shit, and you're definitely going to hear the goblins just go, "Oogie boogie!" And then they point towards you, and at the same time some others point towards Thomas, and and roll initiative, everyone. So
Line them up, sis.
we are not very good at the stealth today. So wait to give me your initiative until I get to you. I've got a bunch of other stuff that I have to do the initiative for first. So
I know I'm playing a character that doesn't want a high initiative. I can do that.
none of us really have a high initiative. Okay, so
I know, but as a healer, I prefer to go at the back of the pack, and I definitely did not.
yeah, I get you. I think I remember. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Roll Thar. Get him out of the way before I start asking everyone else. So he is a +3. Excellent. Thar gets a natural 20. Thar, for some reason, decided he wanted to go first. Wow. Alright, well, I don't know if that's good or bad, but like I said, Thar got a natural 20, so he's way up there on the initiative. This is going to be attack 1. I got the goblins. We're all good, so... Alright. A-Wynd, what'd you get for initiative?
14.
14. Thank you. Hamon!
Well, a total of a 20.
Wow, damn. I think you're going to go right before him, so I will put you first. Because your physical prowess is pretty good. It definitely beats a goblin. The goblins, I got a 20 as well. But you're going to go just before them. Kayden!
21.
Damn, listen to you guys. Look at this. Ray, what'd you get for?
Oh, I got a whopping 7.
Oh, all right. And LeeLuu!
I do a little bit of that. 14.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, so Thar is first, and I heard the yip, 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 but I can't see, so I'm kind of just, how do I burn an attack? Wait, I'm not going to run forward. I can't see anything. I'm like, oh, light, light, light. So I'm just going to yell, get the light going. Let's do this. Come on, light. That's basically going to be my attack. That was pretty useless. Kayden?
I'm getting the light on.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm getting the light on.
Oh,
The lantern. Just.
oh, okay. So you're just gonna open it up and get that light going. You're just all like, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. So that's fine.
I don't need to see as much as these guys.
Cool. Hamon.
Yeah, I'm knocking my bow.
Oh yeah, no, dude. You went easily 20 feet.
I don't care how far I am, because my arrow's gonna reach it.
Yes, this is correct. You will be 30. As long as you can see them, which you can because you have night vision, right?
Yep.
So your back is against a wall when they start yelling, and they are 40 feet away. There are 6 goblins roughly pointing at you and at Rob's character. So you have pick of the litter, you're good to go, and you can see.
Can I run and shoot?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I'm gonna go do that.
Why would you want to run up to them?
Oh, I'm not running up to them.
Oh.
I'm running away and also shooting at them. I'm putting as much distance as I can.
Okay, so if you want to...
Because I know I'm faster than them.
That's fine. If you want to run forward, you can run easily a good 20 feet and basically put yourself in a corner.
Yeah.
Look, in
Yeah.
a corner.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You want to be there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna fire at the same time.
That's going to put you 50 feet away from the goblins.
That's fine. I have a 700-foot range, so.
As long as you can see them, you're good, basically.
All right.
All right, so you want to put an arrow into one of them.
Yes.
All right, the only thing is I want you to pick 1 through 6.
6.
Yeah, they're all goblins.
6.
All right.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, dear goodness. Yeah, you don't even loose an arrow. You have your arrow knocked. You're just like, yeah, and your arrow just kind of bent. In the notch, it just went backwards and fell. You're just all like, don't sell that, right? Yeah.
swear I'm good at my job.
Yeah.
I swear I'm good.
Yeah, your arrow falls on the ground, just makes a little clanking, little clattering sound as you're all like, what the? Okay, all right. Anyone see that? No one saw that, right? Okay, goblins are next. Goblin number 1. Let me see the map. They can't see. All they see is the 2 of you guys. There, or back and do that. So I'm gonna roll a d6 to see what's going on. So 6 would be that. No, 2, 4, 5, 6 is that way. All right, got it. That's 3. Goblin is going to run there. What's their movement? Can they move that far? Yes, they can. So goblin number 1 charges, gets out a sword and charges at Hamon. That's his target's one attack. You, unfortunately, Hamon, a goblin charges across the way at you. He just goes. Sounds like a
No touch. No touch.
bad touch.
Utini to you too. Get out.
So he comes at you and he swings a powerful strike at you.
Oh God.
Do you want to parry?
Well, shoot. Is it automatic? Does it cost an attack?
No, a parry does not cost an attack. A dodge does cost an attack.
Or I could parry with my bow without breaking it, or what? How am I parrying?
Yeah, you really can't. You can parry with your hands. You have a +5.
I probably can't bring out my sword in time, right?
Not on this attack, no.
Well, I'll try to get my hands in there and hopefully not get them
So it's
cut
just a
off.
base +5.
Base +5.
Yep. So it's a d20 +5 to parry.
10, 7.
Yeah, that doesn't beat his natural 20.
Shoot.
Yeah, he came in with some furious anger on you, dude.
Yeah, it was personal, I see.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, he was all like, elves suck! Blah!
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's a common opinion of a lot of the underground races.
That's fair.
So he is going to come into. He doesn't have a strength bonus. He does have a sword bonus, and he's going to double it. And it's going to go into your personal SDC because he's bypassing your armor.
Oh, crap. Well, good thing I have a lot of it.
Well, you used to. So that would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 14.
Yeah, damn! Buddy! I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he just runs up and goes, "Wah!" And for some reason, he just puts that sword right in your side, and you're like, dude, no, ow, god damn it, dude.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. He puts that all the way up in your business, dude. Wow.
People might get your species, you know that?
That was awesome. All right, number 2.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, number 2.
It's a little personal.
So the second goblin runs back away from the 2 of you guys, deeper into the cavern, and is doing something. He basically just runs and yells. He's like, "Baga, baga, baga, baga!"
Was it your chicken?
Maybe the little alarm.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He's running back and yelling. Number 3.
Man.
Charges Ray to swing at him.
Bring it on.
Yeah, he comes at you, and he is swinging effectively to hit you. Do you want to parry with your daggers?
Yeah, I was wondering, how does dodge and roll?
Okay.
Because I'd like to try
Good question.
and retreat back towards the entrance.
Well, you can only do that on your attack. Yeah, you can only do that on your attack when you have a movement. Right now, you're reacting against. You're basically doing a defense. Now, how this works is you are trained in a hand-to-hand, so you can parry with your daggers, and you would do a d20. Yeah, you would do a d20 +5, trying to beat his attack. And that would not cost you an action. If you were to dodge, which you still could do if you wanted, but it would cost you an action to dodge because you are physically moving out of the way. Roll is if you get hit by something and you want to reduce the damage,
you can spend an attack to roll and reduce the damage by half.
Does dodge get me any closer to the unit?
It does not. It just means that you just
Okay,
stand
I
there.
will parry.
Yeah, and you physically just dodge out of the way is what you try and do.
And I have the better daggers out. It doesn't matter for parry, but just so
Right.
you know.
But you can parry for free, and you're basically just knocking
Right.
his attack out of the way.
Okay.
Okay? There you go.
I rolled a 5, plus it says +4 parry.
Your parry is actually a +5 with your dagger. You have a bonus for your...
Okay, so I got a 10.
Yes. So you get a 10. That does not beat his 13 that he got to hit you with.
That was
Yeah, I
fucked up.
figured it wasn't going to be
Right.
much of anything.
So it is over
Just
the
you
arm.
see it coming.
It is over your armor rating, so this damage does come off your personal SDC, which you have 38 of. Okay? Just like last time. He actually bypasses your armor because he rolled well enough to get over the armor rating. Okay? So he does 6 points of SDC to you.
Alright, noted. I've got 32.
There you go. And then we're on to Goblin number 4. You throws his dice across the floor kind of thing, because that's cool. And he also runs back with number 2, yelling an alarm. Number 5 rushes up on Ray to stab at him. And he is going to hit. Do you want to roll a parry, or what would you like to do for defense?
Yeah, parry it is, and I rolled a 20.
Okay, you soundedly defeat his attack. You parry it out of the way. You're just like, ting! No, stop. You do have 2 of them on you now.
Stop it.
Yes. And the 6th one runs back with the other 2, so 3 of them run back in an alarm. So that's the gods. Greg, your turn. A-Wynd.
Okay. I cast a light so everyone can see.
Okay, where are you casting it at? You can put it 30 feet ahead of you in a globe kind of thing. It only does 12 feet, so you're probably going to have to move and get into the cavern and have it ahead of you, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
Okay, so how far into the cavern are you going to go?
To where, as far as I need to where I can get it to where everyone can see. So, or just so I can put it in the middle, so the knight and the priest and them, they all can see to light everything up.
You're not going to be able to light up the whole cavern. Remember, it only does like a 12-foot area.
Right.
The cavern is much bigger than that. You've got goblins
so like
that
10
have
feet ahead, right?
Yeah, you've got goblins that have ran back towards the end. You got goblins that have attacked. You have a goblin that has attacked Thomas, and he's way off towards the back on the right. You're right. And then there'll be 2 goblins that have run up onto your brother, and they're attacking him. So if you're trying to help your brother, I mean, you can put the light to where people can see the goblins that are attacking your brother.
Oh, that's what I'll do.
Okay, good enough. So Ray, you are bathed in light as a magic globe of light is floating towards you. All right, so you need to take off 2 points of PPE because that's what.
I did. I got 4 taken off.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm up to 4.
Okay, all right. So you cast that. Next is going to be Monte. LeeLuu is next.
Good night.
I was going to tell you, sis, I'm sorry, I didn't know any other way to do it. You just came out of the thing, and I didn't know how I would be subdue it. Good to mind. Now I can see targets. If I see a target, charge him and beat on him.
All right. Well, the only real target you're going to be able to see is the 2 goblins that are attacking Ray in the cavern. So that's where you're going then, right?
Whoa.
I would say.
One basically and put a hurry on it.
Okay, so make a note that you are going up on goblin number 3 or 5, whichever one you want.
5.
5 it is. Make your roll.
Okay, well, let's see.
And you're using the bastard sword, right?
Yep, she switched to the big one.
All right, so it's +2 to hit.
Yep, grand total, oh nice, grand total of 8.
8. Okay. He will still try and parry, and he will get a 7 to parry. So
You can roll damage, and it will be applied against his armor because it's underneath his armor rating.
Well, he's gonna know she's here when she smacks him.
Oh yeah, 2d6 plus 14, because that's your dwarven superior bastard sword.
Yep.
That thing hurts.
Total damage is 23.
23. Good lord. His armor is going to soak 23 points of damage. Can it even do that? Armor. So his armor's going to take some of it. So he does not have an AR anymore. You cut right through his armor and do SDC damage directly to him. Alright. So he doesn't have any armor left. You automatically just blast right through all of the SDC of his armor and do SDC damage directly to him, and he doesn't have an armor rating anymore. You ruined his armor in one shot.
He only up all of a sudden, where did this hairy mountain come from?
Right. Right. And at the end is going to be Ray. Rob, you are up.
I don't think I got to go.
No, you had a net one.
What attack are we on? 2?
No, we're on attack 1.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, because you rolled the net 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just... Rob, are you there? Are you back?
Just now.
Okay.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Oh, wow. What did I miss?
The cat, the Wolfen ran up and just lambasted one of the goblins on you, but he's still there.
Oh, okay.
She trashed his armor. You have 2 goblins on you.
So one is trashed armor and one is untouched?
Correct.
I'm gonna double poke the one that's got the armor destroyed.
Okay, number 5.
Oh wow, what is that? Good God. An 8 and a 6 rolled, and plus what? Plus 2, so a 10 and an 8.
Okay. You know what? You picked the guy who doesn't have armor anymore, so, if he doesn't parry, he's taking damage, so...
Yeah.
Okay. So, his
do
first
that?
parry is a natural 20. The first attack he just laughs at. And the second attack, he rolls a 1, so he'll just take full damage from the second attack. Alright, talk about the extreme. He's just like, that was awesome. Oh, crap. Max damage. You don't even have to roll. It's just max damage.
Oh, well, I rolled a 6 anyway.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So that's 7 damage. Oh, the plus 2 daggers, so that's 9 damage.
Okay, you stick him really well, but you're not drawing any blood. You just beat up on him really good. So. Okay, so we go up to the top of attack 2, and unfortunately, guys, we're gonna have time to get through another attack, so I'm gonna have to just call it here for right now. So we're gonna stop at the top of attack 2 on round 1. So we're gonna call the day right there. Unfortunately, sorry guys, but time is time. It's just the way it is. So appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who showed up. For those who are listening, we will continue this later on. Keep rolling dice. Altering reality is normal. This is Psycho Squad Gaming Club. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a good one.